Hey! Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers,
clink.
boys.
Cheers indeed.
Salud.
Clink. Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, I'll ask Tito because Darnell knows the answer.
I do.
Tito's, what is this podcast called?
It's called An Evening with Film Speed at, I don't know.
And I don't know.
Yes.
I just read it too.
Yeah, I know. Whatever.
Man.
We're back. It's consistently up. It's number 215.
Yeah.
It's our new friend Tito
Hello there.
And our returning friend.
and our returning friend Big D. Darnell.
What up? How's it going?
How are you guys?
Phenomenal.
Doing
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this in your face.
Yes, please.
No, you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
comfortable and it'll come to you.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, I
please
should
do.
probably
That's
show all the
right.
people.
There we go.
I'm living too, so if I do this, it's just so that they can
So
see you
people can
guys.
see
It's
us.
for the grams.
It's for the
boys.
grams.
Is it for the
Hi.
Twitches?
It's for the grams. It's on Twitch. Well, you guys are on Twitch, so I
We're
got
on
the
Twitch.
gram.
Yeah,
We're always
tell
doing
them.
it for the Twitches.
Yeah.
Because Twitches be crazy.
Yeah.
Twitches be crazy.
That's all we do it for tonight.
Well,
yeah,
we're
I just-
drinking tequila tonight.
we got tequila. Is that your go-to? Right? You always go tequila.
Yes, always. Ooh, this is a good brand. I'll
Yeah.
show it to the peeps.
Tres Generaciones.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Ooh, Trace
I don't-
3 generations.
Yeah.
I don't know this brand. It
does
tastes
have
good.
Has a
No,
sting
it's-
on the back, but
No,
it's
it's
really
solid.
nice.
It's smooth. It's smooth.
Mine
Tres
tastes like
Generaciones.
coconut water.
Woo.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
Thanks for coming back, and thanks for bringing.
Yeah,
Dude,
no,
thanks for
music
having us.
brings people together. That's
We've
the-
been meaning to do this since I hit the road with you guys a couple months back.
Can we talk about how awesome that was?
That was a super fucking fun run,
Yeah,
man.
that was great.
It was a really good time.
I appreciate you so
Yeah,
much.
Easy
man.
peasy.
Love
It
you
was
guys.
easy
No,
peasy.
you guys made it. For those who don't know, if you're just tuning in, you
Yes.
have no idea. So I got back from UK and I had a tour, and I had a whole US tour, and it was like, oh no, the players that I was gonna have had other things go on in their life that like they all couldn't do. I was like, oh my god. So Mr. Ollie and Mr. Tito here saved me so much. Yeah. And they were like, yeah, we got you, bro. We'll back you. And in like a week, you guys learned like 3 hours of music.
Yeah, learn a fuckload of music. And,
With like 2 rehearsals.
Two rehearsals.
Yeah, and we did
Good shit.
3 shows in Colorado, 1 in Utah, and Vegas. Little mountain run.
Yeah.
It was dope. It was dope. It was good
super
stuff.
nice.
It was awesome stuff.
How were they as a rhythm section? What'd you think?
Phenomenal.
Right.
So obviously I've heard Ollie in Film Speed. So
Yeah. Right.
I was like, okay, cool.
He slams.
Like I knew he was gonna be good, but it was little things like I know he does harmonies, but like just the way he picks them up, I was like, oh, this is tight. This is cool. And then with Tito, like him and I go way back, and he's like, oh yeah, I've played bass, and I was like, cool, but when you're a guitar player and like you play bass, it's like yeah, we know you do, but like you play guitar for a reason.
Right.
So I didn't know what to expect, and he just came in there and he had like this funky groove, and like he stopped, and I was like, okay, put some stank on it, and it was dope. I felt very Hendrixy because it was like the right type of trio. It was a cool power trio.
Oh, yeah.
It was dope.
See, you
nice
had no
pocket.
frame of reference for his
No, we
slams,
met
but
in the rehearsal, man.
Yeah, we
like
met
with
during the
us, he
rehearsal.
just fucking slams.
Yeah.
But in this, he gets to go tasty as
And it was different. We found a different pocket. Like I'm used to playing with my guys. I've been with my guys for like 10 years now.
Yeah,
So it was different to play with a different drummer. We have a conguero, a guy playing congas, and a guy playing drums, right? So I got my drummers, and I'm used to them. It's like
right. That's
Yeah,
your
that's
rhythm
what they
section.
sound like.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what they sound like. I know
Yeah.
what to do with them. But playing with the new drummer was a fucking cool experience, man.
Yeah,
it was
fuck
like,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, get used to it. It's wild.
We were finding our new pocket. I was like,
It kept improving every show too.
Yeah.
And-
Oh, dude, by like
I was
the
sad it was over.
by like the
Yeah.
third or fourth show, we were like, okay, we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
dude,
we're
it was
comfy.
insane.
we could talk with looks.
Yeah.
Have conversations with just looks.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it was
great.
tight. And like it was funny because I remember throwing in like new songs like, oh yeah, I guess we could try this song, and it was like, all right, sure, we just learned 30 more, but like
On the
Yeah,
highway
yeah.
too. We're like talking about new songs on the highway
Yeah.
with no rehearsal,
It was like,
and then playing them that
We need
night.
a fucking extra hour and a half. We need an extra 90. What can we do?
Yeah.
we made it
Just
work.
like- yeah. Oh, we totally
did it.
Yeah.
And extended a bunch of songs too.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
turn fucking Can't You See into like 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you do it big, you do it small, you do it big, you do it
Yeah,
small,
yeah,
and then you're done.
And you bring it home.
Bring it home. That's it.
Yeah, that was great.
Hey, last one.
Yeah.
It's a lot of looks,
Yeah.
eyebrows, lots of eyebrows.
Yeah. No, it was a good time. It was a good time. I'm sad you weren't there. I know you were busy because we asked. I remember you were like, you had something.
I
life.
always have fucking something.
It's front man's thing.
I always
I
have
get it.
fucking something. Yeah. I'm headed out
It's a good problem to have.
Thursday morning. I'm headed to Detroit to see family for. I haven't seen them. Oh, I don't think I saw them at all this
like
year.
a year, yeah.
Nice.
About a year.
Yikes!
Yeah.
Yikes!
Yeah.
So,
I'm heading out of town too, though.
Sick.
Not on Thursday, but like later in the month. I'm
you
going
going?
to Alabama. Gonna see my dad.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, Alabama, and he lives in like Muscle Shoals. Well, he lives in Tuscumbia, but he lives right near Muscle Shoals, so I might check out Fame Studios again and check out all that cool stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna see our friend Laura too. She's like a band mom from the good old days, and yeah, she's gonna be in Nashville, so we'll probably spend New Year's in Nashville.
Cool.
Excellent.
Yeah, so we could spend New Year's having Tennessee whiskey. I just thought about that. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be
Yeah,
tight.
man.
Yeah.
Things busy for the holiday because as soon as I get back from my sister's place, I have like
we
a
have, like,
string. I have like
Shows and all kinds
6
of
days in a row where there's just something to do on the calendar.
Yeah.
Like we put D&D
Shows
in there
and
with the
D&D.
bakers.
Yeah, I know.
So a whole combination of shit.
There's a
Yeah.
D&D thing going on.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
have a D&D campaign
Like
going.
here?
No,
Not here.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, I
man.
would
Yeah.
because we
That
should.
sounds like
This
a
is
Yeah.
an epic
Oh, yeah.
spot to do it.
This
Yeah.
would be fun. We've been
Yeah.
talking about it.
I'm not saying that could be a total other podcast.
Yeah, yeah, right. It could be.
But like also,
But it could be a total other
like yo, as if
What
I
if
don't
episode
have.
150 is a campaign?
yeah.
I mean, Nick would lose his mind.
Yeah,
He would
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
love that shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He would probably DM that.
Oh, he would definitely DM it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but holidays are they going to be gig filled or
Chilling out.
chill? Good.
Well, we're recording a record next week. We're recording
Nice.
another record. So
Okay.
Drop your
We're-
band. Who?
Oh,
yeah.
I play for Buddha Jones and the Man.
Yes,
We're like
that's right. Shout outs.
Afro psych,
yeah.
Latin Afro beat,
Yeah.
funk blues thing. We just
And-
kind of throw everything in the kitchen sink at
You
it.
said,
and
"Oh, I have 7. Wait, I have 5. I have."
it fluctuates. So we
Yeah.
have we were at one point we were a 9-piece. At another point we were a 3-piece, and it fluctuates just as people come in and people come out.
Totally.
But it's been the same like 5 dudes. We got Ed on keys. We got Rudy on congas and percussion. Adam on drums. Adam's on his record now too.
Yep.
And then
Shout out
we
to
got
Adam
Jesse
Perrin.
on bass, and I'm doing guitar and vocals. But we add people in, and we let people go, and people come in and they come out, and we're really welcoming too. So
Yeah.
we got a homie Eddie who lives in Portland, and he'll like record over there, send us the stems, we'll mix it in, shit like that. You know,
Dope.
so it's a lot of fun. We got Manu from Glyphos, who also plays drums with him. They're like an Afrobeat band from
Yeah.
Long Beach.
All right.
Manu is he's gonna be playing timbales on our record too. So it's gonna be it's gonna be fun, man.
Yeah, man. Music
Who
cool.
have you jammed with the longest in the group?
Adam, the drummer. Yeah, we started it. We had another band. The band broke up. The next day, we started this band.
Now you know I
So-
gotta go backwards now.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
yeah. I'm like, no, but it's I know we can function as a 2-piece,
Yeah, yeah.
and then we can just build from there. And,
Cool.
And you know, but at this point, we've been doing it. Shit, the band turns 11 in January.
Cool.
Jesus.
So
Okay.
we've
I thought
been
it was
doing
only
it.
10.
It was 10, but yeah, we've been doing it for such a long time. With this lineup, like, you can't unhear certain things. You know what I mean? So like the congas and the percussion and all that Afro beat that guy brings in, Rudy. That's one thing. And then our keyboard player Ed, it's like you just can't unhear certain
Ed
things.
is my spirit animal.
Yeah, and then like and then Jesse, he's a fucking beast. He's just a crazy motherfucker on the bass. So it's just once you hear certain things, you can't unhear it, and that's just how it is from
Yeah.
now on. You know what I mean?
Gang
So
vocals.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Gang vocals.
Gang
Yeah,
vo- Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
Once
the-
the song has gang vocals, he's like, all right, all the songs have gang
That's
vocals.
the
Yeah,
film
that's what
speed
it is.
staple,
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
we gotta do
which
it.
I love. I love,
Yeah.
by the way. Good
I mean,
stuff.
Gotta get the crowd involved, man.
That's just
No, and that's the thing that you guys do. Like every time I've seen your band, be it live or like if I like watch a video or something, just in the musosphere that we operate, the musosphere that we operate in. Like that's the thing. Like I always feel energized listening to your music. Like the music comes on and I'm like, oh, I'm pumped to go do something.
Yeah.
I was showing my wife your guys' music because we were listening to the new album. Which if you guys haven't checked it out, go check out Film Speed's
Go
new
listen
album.
to our record.
Awesome
It's out.
tastic.
Please God.
Yeah, please.
And she's like, this is very like sport music. Like if I was watching something on TV like NASCAR or like football
what
or
we want.
something, I was like, yeah.
NBC motherfuckers.
I was like, that's what they're going for.
They're listening.
I'm coming for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it.
Because I want to get Waiting All Day for Sunday Night off the fucking air.
Yeah.
That is my goal.
Oh, do you know what Monday Night Football is?
What?
Do you know what it is?
I don't.
You know what it is?
Meow, 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 meow.
Chris Stapleton doing In the Air Tonight with Snoop Dogg.
Ew. That's disgusting.
That sounds
Like that's cool, but no.
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 I like
It
Chris
sounds like it
Stapleton,
could be.
and I like Snoop Dogg, but
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I
it's,
don't like that song.
like
Yeah.
that's what it is. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, yay, worlds colliding. This is cool. But like, no.
Yeah, do a
Yeah,
better song.
And then when you hear
that's-
Stapleton do this, you're like, damn it.
Yeah.
I'm
He
not
does-
a fan of Randy
he does-
Newman's "I Love L.A." I hate that song.
I hate that song
I hate
too.
it too.
Yeah.
I love L.A., but I hate that song.
And I love
I don't
Randy
even know if
Newman,
I've heard it,
but I
so
hate
that's
that
okay.
song.
Yeah,
It's
I
true,
like-
very true,
yeah.
very
Yeah,
true.
Randy Newman's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But,
We love
yeah.
it. No.
I just want mine on a video game.
Shut
Like,
up.
if I could be like the next like Rockstar
Yeah.
video game thing, you know, and like they do the cool cuts,
Yeah,
like.
video games.
you know,
Well,
video games.
like
where the
while you're
money's
setting
at.
up your plays and shit like that, you have like songs playing in the background.
Not only
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
oh, dude, that'd be
Yeah.
Madden
great.
placements.
Yeah,
those
yeah,
always
yeah.
have such good songs.
Call of
Yeah.
Duty, man. Anytime they do
Yeah.
like the new drop and they have like the do and like it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
running through and gun, like that would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
We're
We're coming for you.
Licensing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How sad is it that like sync licensing is the new record deal of like
That's
of
right.
our
I
era?
mean,
It is. Well,
Yeah.
it's the singles game's back. you know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
And it will, lead to a record deal.
I think
will
so.
it? You-
I think so.
allegedly?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Just double checking.
Yeah.
But that's the idea, right? You hit somewhere and people are like, "Who's that song by?"
Yeah.
Right.
And then you get a great show, and then they say you live, and then they say, "Here's a
Here's money.
here's a
Or you
bazillion
get on
dollars."
like a CW show. They
Yes.
use your song for like the
Oh,
closing
yeah.
credits.
Netflix, yo, I
You
would
did that,
love.
Didn't you do that?
No.
Hulu or something?
Oh no, I was acting. So if you guys see the 1619 project, it's like this thing about the history of blacks in America and like their perspective or whatever.
Dino's all about that.
I do. I know all about it, man. Allegedly. And what's it called? No, they were doing the promo and they were like, "Hey, we need people to act in it and stuff." And I was like, "Cool, I'll be an extra." And then they were like, "Oh, you do music? Like you can film me." So they filmed me. I played my song. It was this whole thing. I was like, "It's getting on. It's getting on." Didn't make the cutting room floor, but I made it on for like 2.2
still get
seconds.
paid?
Oh, yeah, I got paid. Yeah, I got paid for the days, and
you're
then.
fine.
My little 0.2
Yeah.
seconds, I'm like
Hell
just
yeah.
grooving. So
Yeah.
if you
I
guys
saw
watch
you
the
on that.
promo,
I was
Yeah.
like, there he is.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm grooving,
know why?
and I'm out. That's it.
You know why?
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what it was. They're like, he ain't black enough.
the producers of the
He's got white
1619.
parents.
Yeah.
We've seen him.
Yeah.
Playing guitar, yuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one plays guitar anymore.
No. No one. You know what though? It's making a comeback.
I know, right?
Like in general. Like I think live instruments are making a comeback. I think people. I think it's ready for the renaissance of live music.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I think it's so because like overseas and out of state, like people love live music.
That's
it's just
true.
California is like, ooh, we're too cool for live music.
It's basically.
Yeah, but they
LA.
are.
Yeah.
They're just too cool.
Well, also everybody here does something. So
Yes,
like
yeah, they're
that.
just saturated.
Yeah, we're like everyone's an artist. Like, hey, I got this art thing. You want to see my art while I art? And they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
but I have to art, so I can't watch your art because I
I
got to
can't
art.
go to your
Yeah.
art because I got my art.
Shout out New York.
No,
Well, they're all arting too.
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
doing it.
Everyone's
Yeah.
arting. Yeah.
that part.
I thought COVID kind of got everyone playing instruments because we all had that, everyone
extra
had their
time.
COVID money and the
Yeah.
extra time and shit.
and they just went out and bought a brand new Gibson. Had no idea what it does.
Yeah, exactly. And then now everyone's like getting rid of their shit. That's
Now
why
it's
you
a
see
hat
the
rack.
prices going down on Reverb.
Oh,
Because
God, I
everyone's
hope
selling
so,
their
'cause
shit.
Son of a bitch is it
Oh, the
way
wave is
overpriced.
crested. And
Yep,
now they're
yep,
getting
yep.
rid of it.
Everyone's like, I don't want to do this. This is hard.
I would
selling
love.
this shit on
I would
Reverb.
love to buy. I mean, my wife wouldn't like if I got another guitar, but like whatever. I would like to.
She'll
buy,
be fine.
Allegedly, yeah. I've only got 7. Like I don't even have a full 10 yet. Like she can relax.
Yeah.
She can.
You know, I just need a full 10.
Yeah, let me get
I
It's a
would-
nice round
Yes,
number.
you do.
You know, yeah.
a nice round
I would
number.
just like an actual Gibson Les Paul would be nice. Or that's a lie. It'd be an SG. It'd be an SG.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in my SG era.
Yes.
So I'm like, I need the SGs.
Yeah. Do you have a?
He hates SGs. I love
Really?
SGs.
They're
I
not
have
for my
SGs.
hands.
Yeah.
That's all.
So okay, they weren't from mine for a long time. Like so, my guitar journey. If we've never talked about it, we're
Guitar-ny?
going to now. My guitar.
Guitarny?
Guitarny
Yeah,
at law. Objection. No. It started off. Very first guitar electric that I owned was like a little like the Les Paul with the bolt-on neck.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is great. And then I was like, we're gonna have a show. And then my dad was like, here, you can play the Strat. And I was like, oh, this is a real guitar. This is like way better. And I was like, all Strats. And then I was like, I need something thicker with humbuckers. And then I played the Epiphone as the Les Paul with the F holes in it.
Yes.
And I was like, ooh, This is nice. I like this.
333, 335.
No,
Les
no,
Paul.
but it was,
I think
it was
it's
the
an
LP
LP.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's an LP 335, I think it's called.
Sure. I don't
like
I don't remember that name, but whatever.
Yeah.
Point being, it was dope. And then, but then I had this Frankenstein guitar that was like a Strat neck with a Les Paul body. And the thing is I played that one better. And I was like, oh, because of the neck shape. So then I went full blown Strats, and I was like, only Strats, nothing will change my mind. And then pandemic hit. And I was like, I had some money, and I was like, I need some guitars because I'm gonna make some music. And I was like, I gotta see about the sound. And the bassist at the time, Cubs, he's like, let's try 335s, like just see if you like it. Which is funny because I had picked one up before at Guitar Center, like everyone. I was like, this is a great guitar. I was like, but it's too big. I can't rock out with this big guitar. It's for old guys who only play BB King blues. Like what? Never
I was
thinking.
playing a 335 at that point.
Yeah,
I think.
because they're great guitars.
We have the Sheraton somewhere.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
They're
Sheraton,
phenomenal
those are
guitars.
nice.
So then I picked that up, and I was like, oh, well, now I'm never going back. This is a great. And then, like, that was it. And then I toured with that for a while, and I was like, I was going to try and get a double case, and it was getting expensive, and I was like, So then my backup went down, and I had a SG thing, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try this. And I was like, this actually sounds good, and it feels quite nice if the neck is right. So you just have to find the right neck shape.
I understand.
And so far I'm pretty plus two all my top players, like of my top player, they're SG guys, like Derek Trucks, Tony Iommi.
Angus Young raised me.
Yeah.
And like I still, every time I pick one up, I'm like, yuck.
You went to school with Angus Young?
He
You guys-
raised me. Like he's the reason.
Yeah.
Like I'm like that.
You're gonna eat your cereal. Oh, wait, that's not Angus.
That's the singer. Yeah.
Whatever, he was there too.
Bon Scott.
Bon Scott was there.
Whatever.
Well, I was closer to Brian Johnson.
Here comes the airplane.
What body style are you prone to?
I'm a telly.
Tellies.
Telly?
Yeah, I'm a telly
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
I've been historically telly. The first electric I ever was just a cheap Ibanez, like
right on.
not even the Geo, like
Yeah,
not even
yeah.
the RG, like way cheaper. And the neck did one of these, like it totally warped.
Oh, that's
like,
great.
Double helix warped.
Yeah.
And then my second electric was telly, and then I've
Oh man.
Stuck
I've
with it.
never been without a telly since.
My folks were metalheads, so like the first guitar I had was the Dimebag Dean, that big old Dimebag. So I'm like 13 years old with
Hell
this big
yeah.
ass fucking
Was,
guitar.
was it the green flame, blue flame?
No, it was just black. It was
Okay,
just black.
great.
It was very. It should have been right.
I know,
Lightning
but like,
bolts.
yeah, I'm just double
It was a
checking.
Confederate flag. It was a giant Confederate flag.
That's the other show.
yeah. No, but after that, after that, I got a little Epi SG, like a little copy.
Yeah.
and
That's what I have.
I took it off one time because I was playing it. And I took it off, and there was a fucking ceiling fan, and the fucking F fret went right into the ceiling fan and took a chunk out of it. So that was that for that one for a while. But then I ended up getting a Gibson, and that's like one of my mains right now. But I'm
How
prone
long
to
have you had that one?
this one. I've had it about 4 or 5 years.
Yes.
This one, yeah. But I'm prone to double cut Les Pauls. That's
Yeah,
my
love those.
double cut Les Pauls with
Love a double cut
P90s.
Les
That's
Paul.
like my. If I can make a signature guitar, that would be it.
Like the flat ones, not the
Yeah,
not,
no arch top.
Was it studio or custom? Custom flat?
I don't know.
Studios rounded?
I think it's just an LP
It
Junior.
might be the other way around, but
Les Paul Junior, right?
Junior, yeah.
Junior is
single
always flat.
P90,
It's
right?
just a block. Yeah, single
So
P90.
technically,
One
an
I do
LP
have a double P90 one too.
right on.
technically an LP Junior is an SG, but we're not gonna talk about that.
yeah,
Technically, that's an LP2.
yeah. LP squared.
That's an LP2.
all the-
Sheridan is not a dot.
No, it is not.
And but they're, look at them.
Third.
Yeah,
Right.
They're
They're
very
done.
close.
They
They're
might
very
as well
close.
be.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
inlays though, man, I could just stare at the inlays of like the Sheraton. I had one, and I ended up selling it, but the inlays on that thing are
Abalone,
beautiful.
right? That's like the
Yeah.
name.
I have no idea.
Abalone,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
correct.
Yeah, but even like the binding, it's like 5-layer. It's fucking cool.
It's dope.
The
right?
binding
Yeah,
is
it's
hard.
pretty. It's
I
pretty
actually
as hell.
had 2 Sheridans at one
God
point.
damn it,
They
this
were
is
like,
such a fucking guitar nerd
I know.
episode.
He just gets up and
almost
leaves.
done, I
No,
swear.
keep going. I
And
love
then
it. Yeah, yeah.
amps. No.
Yeah,
But I had
love it.
like sisters, right?
Yeah.
And they were of the same like year and everything too, but that one survived
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's the way it feels. Like,
Yeah.
that's the one. And
That's the one you made the connection with.
now it's like it doesn't get like they just felt different. They
Oh,
just
I
felt
see, I
different.
see.
No, that's facts. That's
Yeah.
facts. Like so, like with me, like so, like I'm a vintage guitar artist. Is like the guitars I
Shout
use.
out Vintage.
Yeah,
They make
shout
great
out
shit.
vintage.
Shout out Vintage.
Right?
Wilkinson humbuckers, yeah?
Yes, sir.
From Italia.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
Yes.
Tito is also a vintage artist.
Yeah.
Actually, yes.
Nice.
It's getting
Great
my
pickup.
getting
Wilkinson
my
rocks.
second one soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like the feel, that's the reason that I was like, oh, I like this. I was like, this feels like Gibson, like custom shop. I'm cool
Yeah.
with this. I was like, I am cool with this.
There's a lot of things on that vintage that are better than the Gibson that I have.
and that's how it goes. Do you find that with drums, Ollie? Like, when you play different drum companies, do you find like
Nah.
certain tones are like?
He just beats the shit
Yeah,
out
I
of
just
him.
beat the shit out of whatever
Okay.
it is. Cymbals, definitely.
Ooh.
Yeah, cymbals. Yeah, I'm Team Zildjian all day. I had a
Nice.
Sabian phase, and Zildjian just won.
Is it like? Is it because they're more like tonally? They're
yeah,
not
they
like.
just tonally I like them better. They're less they're still shingy, but not like too shingy. You know.
Where it's just like an ice pick in your
Yeah, yeah.
in your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, shingy.
Yeah, yeah, shingy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a
That should be
rapper in the
sound-
90s.
That should be a sound bite.
Yeah. Shing. Yeah, yeah,
Shingy.
yeah, yeah. But like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, and just they do feel different too. Like even, I mean, individual, just like guitars, individual
Right.
cymbals feel different than.
Would
like
you
those
say
things.
that Zildjian are also the most durable, or is there a more durable
Eh.
brand that doesn't sound as good? That
I
you
beat the
don't
fuck
use?
out of whatever. So yeah,
I seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard
that's
it.
right.
I've heard it.
I broke a goddamn head on that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
The new one, the one I got, is still on there right now.
Which head did you break? It was
kick head.
The kick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
So the next set of A customs stay in the studio.
I guess. Yeah, yeah. I have a good
Show
set.
symbols.
I have show cymbals and studio cymbals.
Good to know.
like
Good
it.
to know.
I mean, I kind of do already, but the show cymbals are on their last legs right now.
Oh man.
I mean, like I have two cymbal bags. Like one is full of the show cymbals, the Zildjian A's, the customs, and then the rest are just every other cymbal I've kind of ever had. So-
I'm glad that
Yeah.
on that tour, like the kit you brought, because drummers always bring everything. Like, right? They're like, one, they're just they know how to bring a lot of stuff, but like also,
Yeah, we're gear hauling masters.
down there.
Yeah, yeah.
no, you're good. But like your gear as like your drums and like like it was very compact. It fit. I was like, yo, this is a very easy game of Tetris.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
all thanks to having an 18-inch kick, man.
Oh,
And an
18-inch kick.
Yeah, and
Okay.
an 18-inch cock.
Kick.
That's something different. Yeah.
He wasn't.
That's my measuring stick. Is
course,
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
You just
Um,
thud.
yeah.
Oliver Dobrin, ladies and gentlemen.
Every time Oliver itches his ankle, you know.
Yeah.
Hands
Hands
free.
hands free.
What's that? Just my yellow dragon. Don't worry about it,
Oh,
baby.
my ankle itches.
Hey, we did
Yellow
some.
dragon.
Oh man.
No, yeah.
Just keeping it fair.
I mean, you know, yeah. As a drummer, you have to lug shit, so just make it as easy as possible.
Isn't he
Honestly,
a-
the true winner is is 2 sets of hardware. Love having 2 sets of hardware because this one just stays in here, and then I have like a go bag. Just
That makes sense.
fucking, I can. It's in my trunk right now, actually. Yeah.
Isn't he a peach on the road too?
Oh my god.
So easy.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So easy.
Right?
No, like honestly, these guys were like super easy to tour with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's
Like
just
very
good
easy to tour with. Like I had such PTSD from times long ago.
vibes. You did.
We could tell. We
worked-
could tell. We're like,
No,
"Gee,
we had a
it's
lot
cool.
of therapy sessions in
We
the car.
ain't them.
Yeah.
We ain't them. We easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was funny.
Relax, Big D.
I
Yeah.
was, I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm driving horrible. They're like, you're fine. I was like,
Yeah.
no, I
When
hit
we were in
above.
Vegas and we were just like trying to figure out where to go. And he's like looking at his phone. Oh, if we go there, if we go. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
let's just go where the lights are.
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
just
yeah.
follow the lights.
Oh
So,
yeah,
like,
when we're just walking around.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
That was
It was a
good.
good
That was
time.
great. We did some gangster shit that tour. We fucking slept in the van once.
We slept in the van.
We slept in a bar
restaurant.
floor.
Yep.
The bar floor.
Yep.
That was great. And then we had that nice hotel. That was
Oh,
that was-
yeah.
And the
that- that-
hotel.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And your bro's place. Too.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
my
All
nephew,
the-
bro.
My
Yeah.
nephew.
Yeah.
Okay, so he doesn't necessarily elaborate on stories
Oh no,
most
we
of
have.
the time.
Yeah, that's kind of why I
So-
wanted to have
Yeah,
you on.
yes,
We can
yeah, we
relive
will, yes.
all of this.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna need some stories.
Okay,
That's all.
so we'll start with the drive there, right?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
a big one I need to get is apparently someone like just passed out and
Oh,
maybe almost
my
died.
mic
and
is
like,
still in that fucking van.
Is there?
Wow.
So I'm gonna
yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're playing. So we're
So
playing.
I
this-
was in the back stealing a bunch of weed.
He wa-
And
Yes,
allegedly,
yeah.
allegedly.
that's true story.
And no, we were so we're gigging, and the dude he had booked us there before. technically this other guy
Yeah,
booked us
booked
there.
you
but
there before.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he'd
Yeah.
booked me there before. Technically through this other guy who now doesn't talk to me because apparently they started beefing. And I didn't know that. That's a whole other thing.
Wait,
Yeah.
I think you briefly talked to. It's like a venue war.
Yeah.
It's like a turf war.
Yeah, and the thing was,
in a fucking tiny town.
yeah, dude. And like, I didn't know they were beefing. Like, I knew, like, because the one guy that booked us for the one gig was like, hey, we got a radius clause. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm not going to play anywhere before you. But like after you, like, bro, like,
Why do you care?
It's after you. Whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't even promote it until the day of. Like,
We didn't even get the show until the day.
That's
of.
true.
Yeah.
Bruh,
So,
so,
you wouldn't even be able to promote.
so
it.
like, so like, get your panties out a bunch.
Yeah.
So we so we play this venue. The dude's super cool, and it's like his like going away show because
Yeah.
the
The
venue's
venue's about to close.
about to close.
Yeah.
It's not doing good.
It's not doing well.
It's not doing well. Apparently, he likes to drink a lot. Whatever.
Radius clause.
Allegedly.
The second one.
I know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Oh, and he's worried about that.
Yeah.
And a radius clause after the fact, which is weird.
Yeah.
It's like
It was-
after
it
the
was-
fact. What the fuck?
It
is
was
that?
layers on layers of like, oh, you're just being petty. You just
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like him, and you just
Yeah.
want to see. It's not enough that I win. They must fail. Like I
yeah.
get it. So we go and we're rocking out, and like the people that are there are loving it.
Yeah, good
absolutely
show.
eating it up. It was cool.
Hey,
fun.
we're enough in the past. I'll say that was a better show than the night previous.
That's
yeah,
true.
Facts.
Very
Facts.
true.
Facts.
It was a better
was.
turnout.
Yeah, better turnout.
People were cooler.
better
We
vibe,
sounded
yeah.
better. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
So the dude's like, he's throwing him back. He's having a good time. So I'm selling some merch, and then like it's one of those like venue hazes where like stuff's going on, and you're like aware of it,
hanging out.
but you're kind of like you're floating.
I have my own things to do.
Yeah. I'm
So
in my
all of a
own
sudden,
little
Vaguely
world.
loading out.
Like
yeah.
in the mix of like, cool, we're vibing. Ollie's like, Darnell, this is happening, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
cool. He's like, no, Darnell, and I was like, what? He's like he fell. I was like,
he's on the floor.
oh, I was like, cool. I was like, what happened? Because like instantly I was like EMT mode.
EMT
yeah.
training
He
kicks in.
recognized your floating and said, "This is happening."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because from my perspective, I literally turn around. I hear a thunk. I turn around. He's on the fucking floor.
He
Yeah.
was, and he was.
And I'm
it
like-
was weird sweat too. It was like
Yeah.
sweat just around
Yeah.
his
He was
forehead.
diaphoretic.
It was like, did he have a stroke? Did he have like?
We don't know.
It was
I don't
crazy.
know
It was
shit.
weird.
So I'm just like, guys.
So my
So
Yeah.
then emergency response.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
because like I said, I'm an EMT.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing for a while, so like that kicked in. So I was like, cool. Mind you, I had a good amount of tequila that night,
Yes, we had been drinking.
A grand amount.
allegedly.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
Allegedly.
I was like, where are you?
Yeah.
What's your name?
You were instantly sober. I've,
mean, pretty much,
I've
yeah.
seen that
Yeah.
like twice in my life, and
Yeah, just
and
business mode,
You were
yeah.
just boom sober. I had pockets full. Okay, so I was in the back hanging out, and it was like free. So that was
Yeah.
free weed, ish.
Yeah. Hey, it's Colorado.
It's
everywhere.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Allegedly, it was free. It was
Yeah.
allegedly it was free.
Yeah.
And I just grabbed it, and the guy was like, "Take some," and I was like, "Okay." And I took a few nugs, and he's like, "Take all you want." I was like, "I could take a lot, dude.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I,
I'll
you know,
take the
all I
fucking
want, you know,
jar, yeah.
all I want is a lot."
Yeah.
And I just, and then I just put like 2 fistful of weed in my pocket, and then I turn around, and there's all this commotion, and that's where D's like telling everyone, "Do this and do that, and
Yeah.
grab him by the head, and grab him by the that," and.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it was
I turned into like, okay, I'm on scene. And so I was like, all right, we're going to keep him alive. We're going to keep him awake. And I'm taking his pulse and checking his respirations and just making sure he knows where he's at. And he's like, I'm like, okay. I'm like, did he lose consciousness? And he's like, no, I didn't. And I was like, no, bro, he was out.
Totally
He
lost
did.
He's like, he was out.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. I was
Yeah.
like, no, you're going to the hospital.
Yeah.
So then the medics come in. I'm like, hey, I'm an EMT. This is the report. We have this older male. This is all the stuff going on with him, blah, blah. I'm like, here, you want me to put stuff on? So
Triage,
yeah, so I'm just doing all this stuff, and then he goes, and he was fine. And then we had to help the place close up, and
Yeah. We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fucking other employees were freaking the fuck out. They're like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to close,
And
man.
this
Yeah.
is why you wanted to ignore it.
Yeah.
And you have to clean it up. There's paperwork
Yep.
involved.
Like
yeah,
I said,
no.
I left my fucking mic there, man.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was a good time though. It was a good show, and you know what? We got paid.
We did.
You know,
Yeah,
that's good.
He paid us before he passed out. He messaged me the next day. He was like, "Thanks for taking care of me, man. I'm good."
Yeah.
He hit me up
he
the other
was
day.
nice.
He's doing good. He's
Yeah,
yes,
he
yeah.
He didn't
Right.
get salty about no radius clause. At
No,
least.
no,
You
no,
didn't
no.
even know about that shit.
Bro, he was just happy that we came and played his spot, man.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
a cool dude, man. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
was fun.
I almost that show. I was that day. These guys again, troopers on the road. So my guitar the night before, one of
that's
them
right.
like went down. Like it was just like
Right.
not doing good. And my
You
other
spent
one,
most of the fucking day at
yeah,
that shop.
yeah, all day. We found this guitar shop, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I can fix it." And I'm like, "Cool." He could fix it, kinda. Allegedly.
Was
And
it wiring?
It was wiring,
Yeah.
and it was I was told it was
a Gibson.
No, ended up being a Gibson. I was told it was like a DiMarzio or whatever, so the wiring diagrams were wrong on top of that. So like everything was just weird. And then it was like, oh, none of this stuff fits and it works. And he's like, well, I have all these parts, but I don't have the time. And I was like, I can do it. I was like, if I can buy the parts, I'll do it. I was like, but I need your bench. And he was like, yeah, I got an extra bench. That's fine. So like, super cool dude. Super duper
Yeah,
cool.
sweetie.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Gave
were
us
there
a
for
shirt.
hours.
He gave me a volume pedal.
There you
A
go.
volume pedal. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, and I got my guitar working in time for the gig. It was
Did you
great.
have a volume pedal?
No, not before. So like, I don't.
And we were
Welcome
able to
to
tell
that,
a bunch
right?
of people that were playing that night too.
Yeah.
Paul with the mullet,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
epic mullet.
That's right. And he showed
Yeah,
up.
and he bought merch.
And
There
he
you
did-
go, there you
and
go.
yeah, and he
Sweet
did the social
success.
media thing and all
Yes,
that.
yes.
Did you fix it?
Yes,
Excellent.
yes,
And it sounds great.
yeah, it works. Yeah,
Sweet
yeah.
success.
Yeah, so it was super solid. It was
Yeah.
just one of those things. I was like right down to the wire,
Yeah, you know, you were there for fucking like 4 or 5 hours.
Easily.
Yeah.
Working with wires.
dude. And I am not like I'm a decent luthier for my stuff.
Yep.
I try to avoid wiring like the plague because I'm not a good solderer. Like I can
Solderer.
soldierer.
I'm a great soldier.
But yeah, no, it was
Now I'm
the
working
whole
on a
thing?
project right now.
Ooh, you're building a guitar?
Not building.
Wait, fixing?
I'm making something sound good.
What guitar?
It's a Firebird Zero.
Ooh.
Firebird Zero is traditionally hated because they said, let's give the people a base model because everyone's modding things anyway.
Right.
So let's give them the platform and let's give them what we want. And we're going to do something cool. This is a double single coil. What does that mean? You have a Firebird, midnight blue black.
Yeah.
It sounds like a weak Strat.
Yeah. It ain't thick. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna put humbuckers in it?
There's currently humbuckers in it. They call them the double single coiled. They're specifically voiced for this thing. What's worse? It's a quick connect system. That's right. It's not soldered. There's wires with a small little female and a male end part that then go to the control board. That's right.
Well,
the
usually when a
PCB
small,
board.
male and a small
That's
female meet,
2000s
that's
and
good.
on, right?
Yeah.
This is an I think this is a 13 model.
Yeah.
What did
No,
you
but
just-
you bought a set that had the wrong fucking plug type, right?
I bought and I bought that generation of Quick Connect humbuckers. I got the burst buckers, the Pro buckers.
Oh, yeah.
Epiphone Pro buckers because I knew they were high output and they would do at least what the Sheridan's doing.
Yeah.
Because this thing doesn't do shit right now.
Oh,
And I get in there and I take the Quick Connect and I go, it's a different fucking size.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure you can actually cut the quick connect
That's what I just did.
and make them regular.
That's
Nice.
no, what I did
Solderable.
was changed the Quick Connect to match
Oh, that works
the
too.
control board, right?
Yeah.
And now I believe the wiring is different in the sets of humbuckers. So now when I listen to it, it's worse than it was.
Oh man.
Yes. So I'm working on a project right
Just
now.
gut it. Just
Yeah.
gut it.
I know.
And just go straight.
New control plate.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
go straight
Entirely.
old school. Because if it's got that plate, yeah,
No,
that's
it's
like
over.
a whole complication.
That's
that-
right.
Yeah, that might
It's
as
got
well.
to go. Well, I just got to go point to point. It'll be
Yeah,
way easier, and it'll sound better.
They sound great with mini buckers.
Oh,
The-
no.
yeah.
Mini buckers are dope.
The body is cut for humbuckers,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
And it's like a different pick guard. It's
Yeah.
You know what you should do?
Please sell it.
No, because I'll buy it and we don't need that.
It's
No.
pretty sexy.
No, there's
sounds sexy.
two mods I think you should do. I think you should either go P90s, 3 of them.
I agree. 3,
Okay.
I can't.
You,
So it'd be
you
like a
can. You'll just have to.
P94.
You'll have to.
The body
carve.
is cut for humbuckers.
Yeah.
So you can. You'll just have
Just have
to.
to do.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you
I'm with
can.
you. I'm with you.
Right,
Yeah,
Gibson
right.
yeah,
has
sorry.
the P90s that are.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
the
it's
P94s.
P94s that are in humbucker housings.
Yes, which they do
fair.
sound
Yeah.
mostly like P90s. So you
But
can
you
do
want
it.
3 of them, so I'm gonna have to chisel out.
Ideally, or
You don't need. You need one.
No, I'll chisel out.
you just need one,
No, yeah.
or you go with the Fender wide range pickups.
I had wide range on a Telecaster that I got rid of.
Yeah, because it was on a Telecaster, but you put them on a Firebird, and it's a whole different beast now.
Interesting.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I want a TV Jones, and then I want like a fucking dime bucker, something crazy.
So
Something
I
insane.
love TV
Sustainiac.
Jones.
I want to go drop D on it. Like that's
Yeah,
the
that,
whole
that
point.
was, that's why you
It
got the
looks
guitar.
like a drop D guitar.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
that-
Scott Holiday.
but it's like I want a drop D guitar.
I'm not
plug
mad
in.
about it.
All right.
He's one of my favorite guitarists. I'm just
Well,
yeah.
I said, is it riff time? And they said, let's go riff time. I was like, do you want to drop D? So we wrote out like
We wrote like 20 to 30 drop D's.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
we
we
dropped
just
some
went
Ds.
ham on it. So
Yeah.
Dropping all the D's.
all the D's.
Yeah.
D's everywhere.
There's just so many D's. Yeah.
Oh man.
So
No.
anyway, I will fix that guitar. It will be great. But
It's gonna sound great.
it's irritating when you have to work on shit.
See, I love the TV Joneses. The if anyone wants to get me a Christmas present and it happens to be Filtertrons, I'm not gonna be upset.
You're right.
They're about $135 a pop, but whatever.
Wilkinson makes a set, do they not?
Kind of. They have a deal with someone. I don't know if they're Wilkin.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's giving because they have their new Rev Star, Rev Pro, Revo, something. It's retro, vintage, something. They're like redoing stuff, and they have what appears to be a type of Filtertron.
Cool.
Which if they have them, I'm gonna be hitting them up because I love
Yeah.
Filtertron pickups on all my guitars. I would
Oliver.
way prefer.
Allegedly.
This house doesn't have a Filtertron.
It doesn't? I thought you did. No? Didn't you?
I
thought you had
have
something like
one
that.
guitar that has one in the neck,
Okay.
and I have two Filtertrons that I could use. There's a cheap company, Warman Pickup makes them.
Okay.
Wow, that was horrible English. Warman Pickups makes them, and they're decent. They're not bad, but the bridge pickup was a little bit not rar enough, and I need more rar.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Who doesn't need more rock?
Needs a little more rar. Needs a little more rar.
You can dial it
You
back.
need,
It's
you
what a
need your
volume.
shingy and you need your rock.
Yeah, shingy rar.
Yeah.
Shingy
Volume
rar.
knob
Yeah.
is 4. Give me
it.
the most raw. I'll dial it back.
I'll tell it how much to rar.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
right.
Yeah, rar all of it.
We still need a shredder in here too. I don't have any shredders.
Oh yeah.
I just got one.
Yeah, what'd you
It's
get?
like a cheap Brownsville that someone gave me, but it was free. You know, they gave it to me for my birthday.
Cheap is free, baby.
Does it have like an EMG or something?
I don't know. I haven't taken a good look at it. The thing that I've been learning how to use is a Floyd Rose because I don't know how to use a Floyd Rose.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
so-
welcome to your free time.
yeah. So first
Welcome
thing
to
I did
dive
was
bombs.
break a right.
Yeah.
First thing I did was break a string, and I didn't realize that little metallic cube is what holds the string in place. And when the string's broken, that cube disappears forever, and you never find it again. And so I have 5 strings on it right now. So I'm like, this is my experience.
What's that? There's a band where the guy only plays with 5 strings on his
Oh,
guitar.
the Stones.
Also true, but
Yeah.
there's a lesser known one that I was talking about. But yeah, that works
But
too.
I don't think he uses shredders. Though.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but that'd be fun. Yeah.
No, but I'm learning it, so I'm like
what
I'm
pickups
just learning
are
the. Well, I'm not sure. I think he has like the guy Frankenstein. He like built his
The
own
kind that go
guitars
no
and-
no 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 no.
Yeah,
Shredder.
yeah.
Shred,
Just
shred
for
pickups.
one gig, Keith Richards shreds.
I know, right? That'd be so
Super
sick.
strat.
He's like licking his fingers, like licking his fingers and shit.
That's right.
Smoke, hands are smoking.
Yeah.
Oh man,
He
that's what does
invented
him
shredding,
in.
man. You know,
Keith Richards.
when I think of shredders, I think
I
of
think of
know, right?
Richards. Yeah.
That's Keith Richards. And then he's like,
Yeah. And the
Sweep picking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be so
and at 2,000 years old,
Yeah.
learning new
BC?
skills.
dude, she's showing us the way. You know what's crazy about Colorado though? They have freeways that turn into like pedestrian ways.
That's right.
Or whatever. Yeah.
That is a thing that
Yeah,
happens.
it's far enough now. I think
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
safe to say. So we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
driving. I was driving. I say
Yeah.
we. It was
All of our hands were on the wheel.
all the hands are on the
At
wheel
the same
at the same
yeah.
time.
So it was a highway. So it's 65. But technically, it's in that part of the country. It's 70.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Allegedly.
It's okay, right?
No, should have been.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, there's like you're in a city and there's a stoplight. So you slow down and you go to the stoplight. Then you keep driving and then a cop pulls you over. He's like, "Woo!" And he's like, "Hey, did you know it went to 25 miles an hour?" And we're like,
No, we did not. Yeah.
because there's no sign
There
that
was
says
no
that.
sign that said
GPS doesn't update. Nothing.
yeah.
It just-
Nothing.
cut
It's
off.
just 70 to 25, and there's
Instantly, yeah.
instantly. I was like, so it's a speed trap. That's cool. It's
They're
fine.
called Townie Cops.
that.
Yeah.
He was a good dude.
He was cool. He let us off with not a warning. He gave us a ticket,
Yeah.
but you know, and then
But a doctored ticket.
a doctor
Right,
ticket
he reduced
allegedly,
it.
Yeah.
which is actually where it's hilarious because that's why we had to do the other show. Because my budgeting, I was like, oh no, this $160.
It's not in that budget.
I
Yeah,
was like, we're gonna have less money, and I promised these guys money. Oh
On a
no!
daily budget here.
So we had to
people.
willingly violate the radius clause.
Yeah.
There's just
And
so
what's,
much legal
and
right
what's
now.
great is I was like, if we get 160, that's cool because it pays for that. Well, the show actually got us enough money to pay for the ticket,
And then some, right?
so I didn't even have to tell my wife
And
until
sleep
right
in
now
beds.
because she's probably watching the live.
But it's still allegedly.
Allegedly,
This is
babe.
all
It's a legend.
live
It's a
on-
legend.
it's
It's a
all
legend.
It's
Yeah.
multimedia. We're telling stories.
Yeah, stories. Yeah.
Greasing them up.
Yeah, greasing them up. And then it also paid for the second day at the hotel that we got, which was
right.
super cool.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
We got to
Awesome.
sleep
Little-
in human beds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Me and Tito were all snuggled up.
Yeah.
I thought he was wanking it for a point in the night, and I was like, "This motherfucker better not be fucking jacking it like 2 inches from me." So I was like, "I don't even want to know. I'm not ready for this shit." So I went to the bathroom and took a shower. Came back. He was out.
I was
It's just
done.
the
I mean,
bed was vibrating. The bed was vibrating for some mysterious reason, and I was like, "Why is this bed vibrating? What the fuck? I'm not gonna
He
look."
put a quarter in.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. And I was like, "This bed needs to stop moving."
It's a rockabye.
Yeah. I was like, if this
Baby, that's
motherfucker's
all.
elbow hits me one more time.
you know what's funny too is Yvonne says that like I kick or I jerk at night, and I'm like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, you were jerking.
Yeah, you were drinking something there. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know.
That's not an allegedly.
I don't know. I had my own bed. I was the lucky one.
Yeah.
I think we did like rock paper
Yeah,
scissors.
well, that and I was like, okay, I've known Tito longer. I was like,
I can jerk next to Tito.
Yeah.
well, no, I was like, because like obviously.
Maybe he'll join. I don't know.
No, because like it was one of those things where I was like, you know,
Dutch
these
rudder.
are my homies. They're helping me out. They're doing me a solid. I was like, but in my head, I was like, because I'd known Tito longer, I was like, all he's doing me a bigger solid because I know him less.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like, does that make-
understand that,
Sure,
but
sure.
yeah, you know.
He may be
I
taking
feel like
a,
didn't we do rock paper scissors or something? Or
Probably.
I don't
He
know,
may
I
be
think-
taking a larger trust leap.
Yeah,
Sure,
just like
sure.
a little, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And also,
you guys have done more shows.
you lay down in
together.
his mattress and he goes, "Ah,
Yeah.
never
he
shoot
wasn't
that with
gonna-
Oliver."
oh, okay, yeah, we're done here.
I wanted to be by the window too because I was smoking a lot.
Yes.
And we
right,
had
right.
the coffee. We had coffee cups full of weed
Yeah.
because of the, you know.
Yeah, no, it was a good
So-
time. It
so
was
yeah,
a
it
cool
was
time.
great.
It is
It was
legal
fun.
in Colorado. Get
Yeah.
the
It
fuck off
is.
my
It
dick.
is.
Yeah.
And there was a moment where I was watching South Park in the hotel in Colorado with the
That's
window
right.
wide open, and I'm smoking a J.
Yeah.
And there was something about that was just
It's
a
very Colorado.
synchronicity to
Yeah.
it that I was just like,
Well, even the first
I like
night,
Colorado.
even the
This is
first
it.
night,
yeah, this is. I'm gonna soak this in and just fucking blow it out the window and shit.
That's
It was
good
nice.
weed.
It was yeah. It was nice.
even the first
I
night was
enjoyed it.
great because like we drove like I don't know what it was like 15 hours to get there.
You
whatever,
drove like
16.
16
Yeah, and yeah.
hours straight, bro.
When we got the ticket, that's when you stopped,
Yeah.
which was still
Oh,
like
yeah.
4 hours out. It was still.
Oh, yeah,
5 hours
so-
out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I drove the last 4, but
Yeah.
Yeah, so I drove like
Yeah.
14, 13 hours.
I couldn't
straight.
even make it home from Vegas. I was like, hey man, I need to pull over. I'm falling asleep. Remember that? I was like,
No,
but you
I was
did-
just
you
pumped.
Did, Utah to Vegas or something.
I
Yeah.
did Colorado
Or
to Utah.
Colorado to Utah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was beautiful,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, that was
wanna
great.
get out
I
of the
got to
car.
sleep. That was wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good time.
yeah.
it
That was
was
a great time.
great
It was a great time. It was
What were
fucking.
you traveling in?
So I got this what was it? It was a rental, but it was like a Chrysler minivan.
Town
Great.
and country.
Town and country,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Little minivan. It was great. It fit just us. Sleeping in it was interesting. It was
Yeah,
tough.
You're here.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it was because like you can kind of, but not.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
like I don't mind sleeping in vans, but that was a little hard.
Yeah.
Like we did it the first night. We made
did
it
it.
happen.
Only
Troopers.
once.
Troopers.
Yeah. I mean, come
It's
on.
more a soccer mom van, less of a on
Yeah,
the road van.
troop-
Yeah,
Troopers,
yeah.
though.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's definitely made for moms. Yeah.
get
But
it,
for the
but-
3-piece, it worked. It worked out
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
fine.
Any
yeah.
more people would have been a nightmare. But
Right,
yeah.
right.
We did a little weekend warrior run a while back, and we finagled backline tour.
That's right.
So it was just the three of us in a Prius.
We toured in a
that's
Prius.
awesome.
It was
Oh,
awesome.
that's so
That's
amazing.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
dope.
Did
Just
you guys have
bring
to take your
drums.
axes
It's
at least?
just,
Anything?
it's just tough.
Yeah.
No, I still took axes.
Okay.
because
No,
I'm not-
no drums though.
Yeah.
Just cymbals and snare, and
Ooh.
like, yeah, it was rad. We
That's
went
awesome.
all the way to like
was
Arizona.
great.
Easy
Vegas.
peasy.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
I brought my pedal, my combo, and I think Nick brought a head.
and Rumble, I think.
Oh, he brought the combo.
Yeah.
So we just comboed
Nice.
it.
Yeah.
Nice.
2 combos.
Yeah, those Rumbles are troopers.
Backpacks.
Yeah.
We're gravy.
That's the way to
Fuck
do
yeah.
it,
Yeah.
dude. It was super cool, man. I very much enjoyed being on hiking when we got to
Salida.
well, yeah, but
no.
it was
what was the town
Buena
we went-
Vista.
There you go.
Buena Vista. Yeah,
Buena Vista.
Yeah.
Salida was nice too.
Salida was tight.
Yeah, they're
that
cool
was
towns.
fun.
They're
No,
cool
that
towns.
hike was so cool. Like that was when that wasn't when like the like an hour into the drive, I was like, oh, this is like the cool kids to be on a tour with right now.
Oh yeah.
Like we're like listening to like comedy shows.
Yeah, we just listened
like
to a shit ton of stand up the whole
Yeah,
time.
that was
Yeah.
great. I slept a lot.
Yeah, there you go.
I slept a lot.
yeah, but
on
no,
the way
it was
there.
tight, and it was cool because like it was like the real time that like we like finally got to hang out a lot.
Right, yeah.
It
We
was- it
finally
was-
just got to chill and get to know each other better, yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's
it
awesome.
was tight, man. All it was like, I mean, you're both really cool to hang out with. I hang out with you all the time. I didn't
Yeah.
get to hang out with him ever, so
Yeah,
I was like, this is super chill, man.
There you go, man.
And it was easy. Like there wasn't like any complaining. There wasn't. It was like there was something that had to happen. It's just like just do the work. Let's just
Yeah,
go
yeah,
through it. Like
Yeah.
what's the point of complaining?
We're all
you know
professionals here.
What I mean? Yeah.
And
we're all
that
lucky
was
to be
just
here.
so
we're
beautiful.
playing music.
To the
we're
road.
fucking-
To the
Yeah.
road, baby.
Roughing it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Yes.
I'm doing it. I'm catching up. I'm catching up.
Yes.
I gotta get the thing on there. Okay,
Get
cool.
the thing
To
on
the
the
road.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Yeah, dude.
Good Lord, I love the roll.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, no, it was good times, man.
Yeah.
Vegas was super cool.
Vegas was fun.
Vegas was
Walking
fun.
around, that was awesome.
Yeah, I won like $70.
Yeah,
Think I
you
came
won.
out
You
$70
won. You won
ahead.
some good money,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's blackjack and one slot machine. Gave me
Yep.
like $10 or something.
You won a little bit.
Yeah.
That green room was cool.
Good green room. And I
Oh,
made
yeah.
out with a lady.
Yes, you did.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I was keeping her friend occupied.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently, her friend's husband had died. So that was fun.
Yeah.
She
Dead
was just
husbands.
talking. She was
What's
yeah.
everybody? We're dead husbands too.
Yeah, she was talking about like her fiance passed away and I was like, oh my god, this lady. I was like, Ollie, let's go.
Yeah. Ollie, do it or get shit or get off the phone. We gotta get out of here.
Wrap it up,
Yeah,
B. Yeah, it was,
Yeah,
it
no, that was a good time.
That was fun.
And then you hear zip.
I'm like, finally.
No, it was a good time though, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it
it
was
was a
just
fun one.
it was just super cool. That's when we got back though. I had a sinus infection. That was
Uh-oh.
so because the AC, because the AC was like
Oh,
right on my
right.
face. So because like I slept that night, like on the drive home, because like I was tired.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
I'm
Tito
not
and I
driving.
drove home.
Also,
Yeah.
I think I smoked some weed that time. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Probably. Yeah.
And
And
I
you
was
just drive 16 hours? Like, where is this? And
no.
no.
Home.
This is going home. This
from-
was
from
the
Vegas,
end,
yeah.
end
But
of
it
it.
sounds like you kind of run a hard schedule on yourself.
Oh, he was
little.
running himself ragged.
Dude, he drove
I'm
like
just saying.
little
it
bit.
he drove like
sounds like you
70% of
might.
the time. It was
Yeah.
like, he was 70%.
I'm just used to it, man. Like
And we asked a bunch of times, like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
sure
yeah.
you don't want us to? No,
Yeah.
you guys are doing me a salad.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it's
It's like, dude, we don't mind.
Yeah.
It's
And
fine.
he's just smiling the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
You're
He's like, you know, it's fine.
He's gonna snap.
It's okay. This is fine. No, like, cause like, yeah, man. Like I said, like, I'm used to
Yeah.
a lot of
Hardcore training.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hours and hours of.
just like I gotta do this because if I don't, no one will, or they'll
Yeah.
complain, or like whatever the heck it is, or no one knows how.
That was a lot of working out of trauma of past road experiences.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was awesome. It was honestly that was probably the best part about it. Is it was like it felt like I was like, dude, I want to tour with my bros right now. Like this
Yeah.
is like super chill. Like, and then when we got to see my nephew, like that was
That's
super
right.
tight.
Your
That was a lot
so
of fun.
That
cool.
was super cool. Yeah,
Shout
man.
out Walden
Shout
Brothers.
out Joel.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We
and the
don't have a
Walden
shout-out
brothers.
button, but yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and oh my gosh,
Yeah, the guys from Bullet Cable.
yes, but his band name
Oh shit.
I'll
Something
help.
like
No, I can't help
Through
with
Time
that,
and
but
Space.
Through Time and Space.
Through Time and
Hey.
Space.
Through Time
There we
and
go.
Space.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say having
Yeah.
home bases on the road is just like godsend.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Godsend. And it doesn't matter how long of a stretch it is, just having
yeah.
one, you're like,
A home
"Fuck
cooked
me,
breakfast.
yes."
Breakfast
Yeah.
and a shower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the shower.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the shower.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, like no, because
Yeah.
some musicians, dude, they
not
can
so
just be
much.
on the road and they're like, whatever, man, we'll shower when we shower. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I will hit a truck
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah,
We,
we did.
we
did.
showered
Yeah.
at that community center.
Yeah, community
Yes.
center, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. After we hiked, oh, that was
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
With the $2. You put $2
Yeah,
bucks
you
in.
put $2 in
and-
quarters, and you had like 3 minutes,
minutes,
2
yeah,
minutes,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just like, oh, I gotta get clean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It was nice though.
that was
Yeah.
cool.
You know, it wasn't bad. I felt refreshed. I was able to gig that night.
Yeah.
It was a
It
good
helps,
time.
man.
That'll
was
change
a
your
good
day
time.
around for
Oh,
sure.
Oh,
dude,
for sure.
You're
facts.
what a terrible time I'm having. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're all bright-eyed and
Just
bushy-tailed, and
normalcy.
yeah.
Oh, dude, facts. And then like even just like a warm, like a comfortable enough place to sleep, right?
Yeah.
So like we were saying, like we slept in the van, and like that was rough
Yeah.
because you're up just enough, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
temperature is like just weird enough. It's
Yeah,
either
yeah,
just
yeah.
a little too stuffy,
Yeah, yeah.
or a little too freezing my balls off.
Yeah.
A
No matter
little
what you
too
put on-
freezing my balls.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
matter
yeah.
what
You
you put
either
on,
take
it's
a
like,
jacket off and
now
you're
I'm
like,
sweating.
oh, fuck, I'm cold.
Yeah,
and-
now I'm cold.
Yeah,
now
so
I'm
it was
sweating.
a little hard, but
And the
like
sweat would get cold, and then
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
now my pits are cold. What the fuck?
And then my jacket is sweaty.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
But
damp
the
jacket.
one night
Ugh.
we got to sleep in the bar, like on the floor, right? And
That
it
was
was cool.
nice.
Yeah, yo, shout out to Berkeley Untapped. Yo, my
Yeah.
dude
Oh,
Jay,
yeah.
much love,
Denver,
much love,
Denver,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good times.
they set
Oh,
us
God.
up. It was adorable. They set us up with shots,
It was
like
adorable.
little nightcaps.
Yeah,
Like
like
so, like the
army-ish.
bars
Army-ish.
closed. We had little nightcaps. I was like, ah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they really care.
And no, they even said they were like, yeah, if you guys drink anything, just keep track and like let us know in the
That's right,
morning.
yeah, we
Let us-
didn't.
Uh,
But
and
yeah.
we didn't,
Yeah.
but I'm glad
coulda.
we didn't because I'm like, yo, we would have lost track.
Yeah,
I would have
we would have.
It would have started somewhere and just ended up
and,
somewhere.
and
You
we
guys
wouldn't
wanna
have made it to
finish this?
Utah.
Yeah, I was happy just with the gesture. I was like, yeah, they set us up.
But it
They
was
were like,
funny
good night, boys.
because the lady closing up,
Alright.
I was like, can we get some food? Because like there was a pizza place open. She's like, yeah. So I thought she said, go eat the pizza, then come back.
Yeah, that's what it.
They were
well,
closing.
Yeah.
So we're in there, we're sitting down,
We
like
ordered-
waiting.
yeah, yeah.
chilling.
The
with
pizza
that
comes, she
kicking our
comes
feet
banging
up.
on the window. She's like,
Yeah.
hey,
It's
what
right
the-
next door. Yeah.
Get the. We're like, oh God. I was like, I'll get the food. You guys go.
Trying to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
home.
Get the pizza.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Trying to get the fuck out of
No,
here.
yeah, but I mean,
She was cool though.
on
She
your
was very
side,
cool.
like it did sound like go eat and then come back.
Yeah, that's what I
It
thought.
sounded like they had a
Yeah.
closing routine
Yeah,
they had to do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
no, she
but-
meant get
But
your
she
ass
was
back.
ready to
Yeah.
go.
It's,
Yeah.
I
But no,
I
it was
get
dope though.
She's already holding the
I don't
place
blame
open
her,
for us.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is why phonetics are important.
Yes.
It's go, get pizza, and come back.
Right.
Go get pizza and come back.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are different.
That is
Very different.
Same
Very
words.
different.
Very
Yeah.
different.
You can read that.
Commas.
Commas are
Comma-
important.
Commas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a fan of the Oxford comma.
Dude,
it's
I
big.
give a fuck about an Oxford comma.
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
I do give a fuck.
Yes, it matters. It matters.
So Vampire Weekend, I am. I do.
Yes.
All I ever want to know is enough in any language to help me not get stabbed. Wherever I am in the world,
Yeah.
no matter where that is, I just
Yeah.
want to know at least that much.
Right.
Or
If
beheaded.
If that's a sorry and I'm pronouncing it wrong and I say your
Yeah.
mother's a whore, it's bad news. Right?
Yeah.
So
Facts.
and that's just a matter of
Yeah.
inflection in some
Yeah.
places.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was I was trying to think. You know, there was a gig. I thought like one of the guys was upset at first. The Green whatever the one. Like the one guy, like he was cool.
Oh, in the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought we were gonna get lynched.
Dude. Like yeah.
I was like, let's go.
Like he first of all, like he just kept getting in my face, like way too close. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna breathe the smoke in you." I was like, "No,
Yeah.
you don't need to do that." I was like, "Let's."
Oh, the guy that was trying to get us to after
Yeah, the
party
audience
with
member.
him.
yeah.
Oh, that was
And like that
weird.
was tripping me out, and I
Stranger
was
danger,
like,
man.
"Bro,"
Stranger danger.
I was like, "Nah." And then like it was funny because then like I
Those
felt like I
people.
was like,
Dude,
Is
you
Tito-
low key were the only black dude in the place.
"Oh, facts."
Yeah,
I'm used to being the only chip on the cookie.
Fair, but like,
The only chip on the cookie.
Yeah. No, I was. It was one of those things that I was.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
All ours, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Facts.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Facts. But yeah, no, it was one of those things where I was like, dude, but they were loving it. They were digging it.
Oh yeah, that was a
cool.
fun.
It was
That was a
fun.
fun show.
It was very fun,
That was a
yeah.
show. They were all fun.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
fun.
What was the best one?
That's a good question.
Thanks.
Vegas was good, but also
Vegas
the one
was
where the
okay.
dude passed out was pretty good.
Yeah.
Right?
It was
There
either
is
that-
that.
That's
Yeah.
actually the show where you broke your
Yeah.
head too.
It is. Yep. I broke my head that night. We had to go to Guitar Center in Denver. Yep.
Oh, right. We
Sometimes
did.
those are better than the best shows.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, Utah was cool. Like they all had
They all
different
had their
things.
moments.
They all
we
had their
had, we
moments.
had
Yeah.
poke bowls in a landlocked state. In Denver, we
Utah-
went.
Utah was
They're like,
interesting.
this tastes landlocked.
Yes. Yeah.
It was great.
Landlocked locks.
Yeah.
Wait a
it was-
second. Racism. I don't know any better.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's just all they can get.
Yeah.
No, but Utah was interesting because that was the one that felt the most like a normal show. Because,
Yeah,
because
because there was nobody there.
Well, no, yeah, well, yeah.
there was
No,
nobody
because other bands played and
Yeah.
and we only played like 45 minutes or whatever.
Yeah,
Right,
it wasn't
right.
a 3-hour
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
the guys were cool. The guys in the other
Oh yeah,
bands
the other
were
bands
very
were
cool.
awesome. Yeah, all of them were great.
Dude, we did well on merch.
There you
That's
go.
that's a lot
Yeah,
of why I
well,
was
shout
able
out
to
your
pay you
nephew,
guys.
yeah.
Oh,
low-key.
yeah.
Bringing his crew.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, yeah. My nephew, my niece, his
Yeah.
wife, and then
Oh, and then he hosted a pizza party for us at the
I know
house.
he bought us fucking pizza.
And then we watched Black Mirror.
That's
and-
right.
It
yeah.
was good
Black
times.
Mirror.
It was great.
Good times. We just
was
pizza
great.
and Black Mirror.
Yeah.
oh yeah, it was
Yeah, it was
amazing.
awesome. It was such a
Yeah,
good
it was
time.
it was dude, it was awesome. It was legit. There was cookies. Oh,
Super fun.
I gotta hit you with some standard questions because it's
Yes,
the first time.
yes, please.
Here, here.
This is your third episode.
it is.
Yeah,
it is.
man.
Episode number
Timers
3.
Club, baby.
Did you hear when the first appearance was?
No, what?
August 21.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
Where?
Here.
Jesus Christ. Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. August 21.
Wow. Wow.
And then it was just March.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
Was
Two,
the repeat?
yeah.
So 3 Timers Club now.
That's
Yeah,
it.
man.
I intend on making it a quad.
Yeah,
Quad,
yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
4 P.
Dude, hey man, we don't say no. Yeah.
Who do
No.
we have on 4? Is it?
We have Shane on 4, Shane Thompson, Shea Pataki. You know him? Yeah.
Is it Norm?
I've heard of him. I think.
Norm's 3, I think.
Okay.
And Shane
Brennan?
and Brendan. I think it's Shane and Brendan are the 4
Okay.
times. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, thanks for having me for the first time.
Oh, yeah, of
That's-
course.
Yeah.
So I have to ask.
Yeah.
Like, what's growing up playing in the house?
Playing in the house.
Yeah. Parents raised you on any specific sounds?
Yeah, my dad, metalhead all the way through.
The dime bag, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then my mom, she was into reggae and blues and Santana and funk and soul and all kinds
Great.
of stuff like that. So it's kind of
Any specifics from either end, like metal?
my dad is like Sabbath,
Yeah.
Priest, Slayer,
Yeah.
Cannibal
Pantera,
Corpse,
obviously.
Pantera.
Yeah, yeah.
All the best of it.
Yeah, all the good stuff, and then but there was some deep cuts, King Diamond, and like
yeah.
you know like Merciful Fate, and like Venom, and you know like
Venom's
older
awesome.
thrash stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were
So-
like they lived it. You know what I mean?
So then,
they
like, early Metallica only.
yeah,
more
yeah.
Voivod,
Black Album,
like-
yeah, Voivod.
Right.
Black
Meow,
Album
meow,
was
meow,
them,
meow,
them
meow.
Selling out.
Meow, meow, meow,
yeah, that was them
meow,
selling
meow.
out. Like he was
Right.
part of that. Oh fuck Metallica, they sold out
Because it's not
And-
thrash enough.
Yeah, yeah. So they were he was in a Spanish doom metal band.
Sick.
Yeah, so they were like my dad and all my uncles. You know,
What was
so
the name of this one?
Barbaric.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
they were,
course.
or as the Mexican people would call them, Grupo Barbaric. They go Grupo Barbaric. Oh yeah, because I was a kid and I'd see them and be like, oh yeah, that's the Grupo Barbaric.
Dude,
Yeah,
did they
yeah.
fucking slam or what?
Yeah, they were good. They were badass. I remember being 8 years old, going to like a club, and my dad's like, "See these ladies? Stay with them." I didn't know who they were, and he's like, "Stay with them." And then he goes, and I'm on the balcony watching them, and then I just see a guy get stabbed. And I'm fucking 8.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
And then there's a fight breaking out. My dad's band is playing, and yeah, so it was like
It's metal as fuck.
metal as fuck, man.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was like Chilango, you know, Mexico City metalheads. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
He was on a Mexican label named
metal.
right. But they were signed to Denver Records, which is like what Transmetal, Luzbel, Rata Blanca, like all those bands from like Mexico City.
Yeah.
They were like label mates with those guys. So I grew up seeing all those guys, and then they had all their English speaking homies that would play, you know, the Coconut Teaser and the Troubadour and all those places.
Okay.
Oh.
So first like concert I went to, I was like
Thank you.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's,
It was
a metal show like that?
no, it was a punk show.
Okay.
My dad's friends from England, they're called Power and Glory at
Okay.
that time, and they changed their name to the Deadbirds.
All right.
And they were yeah, they were from England. And I remember just being like sitting on this stage, and this guy's carving shit into his chest, like capitalism is evil, or you know, capitalism is Satan or whatever. I don't know. And then I just remember looking, and there was this black lady with dreads, and she's like slamming her dreads onto the stage.
It was the drummer for what's his name?
Rock.
Kid Rock.
No, but yeah, and I remember thinking like, yeah, this is the shit. This is the
Yeah.
shit. Like I like this. There's something about this I like, you know. And I
Yes.
was 3, you know.
Right.
So
Very
but-
exciting.
Yeah. So, but my mom got me into like the Doors and
chill
War.
one.
Yeah. So like the stuff I'm playing now, it's like, you know,
Sounds
I had
like
like
a good hybrid. You know?
it was.
I hear both sides in it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the you know, and I grew up playing backyard punk shows where people would get stabbed, and and you know, just hood ass like you know backyard punk shows,
Yep.
and then you know, I
Those are like the only punk shows. If you
Right,
ask me.
like
those
the-
are
Yeah, the punkest
only-
shows.
yeah,
that's the
La
only punk
Puente punk
yeah.
shows,
Yeah.
Long Beach punk shows, like
dude.
just like
yeah.
being 15, hiding a bottle of vodka, and I didn't drink back then, so I'd be hiding it for like my homies because they're
Yeah.
all fucked up, and
Yeah.
it was just a good time.
You hit it very polite.
Yeah.
very
Like,
polite,
you know,
very
I don't
polite.
want them to waste their
Oh,
money.
Tito's very polite.
Yeah, I'm very
No,
considerate.
like dude, like learned all the songs for the tour and was like, he's like, hey Darnell, you know, like I know I'm still working out this one, like I don't have it all the way down, but like we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And then like the last show, it's like the last show. And he's like, yeah, you know, I don't know all the songs, but like we're gonna get there. We're gonna figure it out.
Like, dude, you've been nailing it this entire
You've
time.
been crushing it, dude.
I'm
Like
a perpetual work in progress, man. I'm always,
Nah, dude, you
I'm always
crushed it,
working on
man.
the thing.
Give me one more show, I swear.
Yeah. Please, man.
no, and it was
Can we get
because-
one more ticket,
dude? And you guys
Just get
nailed
one
it.
more
Dude.
ticket.
It was good.
It was
good
fun.
stuff.
It was
Yeah,
a ton of
dude.
fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
But yeah, that's how I grew up, man. I grew up with musicians. My uncles were musicians. My one of our benefactors for our studio is my uncle Joey. He lives with me, and he'll just on a whim, he's really impulsive. He's the dopest motherfucker in the world. He'll like buy like a $2,000 Gibson fucking bass.
yeah.
He gave me the bass, that Gibson bass.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He was like,
The one you were- oh my
He's like,
God.
as a congratulate, he let me use his EB3.
Yeah.
And
love that thing.
and I was
Yeah.
loving it.
Yeah.
And
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
when
it
I
was
get
two
home,
SGs on stage. It was
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
rad.
and ZZ
Yeah.
Top style.
and then when I get home, he's like, "Hey, congratulations on the tour. It's yours now." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "I can't take this." And he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Well, you're taking it." And I'm like, "Ah, okay." So it's like it's very humbling. He's the best. I love him.
That's
but he was my
amazing.
dad's bass player, and so I just grew up with it, you know. And
Gorgeous.
then I had nowhere to really like rebel, you know. Like, what am I gonna do?
Well, that's
play metal.
the next question.
That is the follow-up, right?
Yeah.
So where did you find it?
I went to blues. I went to soul. I went to funk.
Okay.
And I went backwards. You know what I'm saying? So like that's kind of what I went to, and
Yeah.
then now I'm just doing what I'm doing. you
What's
know?
the first record you bought with your own money?
yes.
First record? Bill Withers live at Carnegie
There you
Hall.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was.
You guys
the-
got to hear his new stuff too,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
mixing
Bill
a lot
Withers?
of.
bro.
No, we're doing a lot of salsa and like Latin music infused with like funk and soul.
Yeah, you were
and-
playing some of it, right?
Yeah. But we kind of doubled down on the Afro beat and on the funk, and we kind of like went hard on it. Where we're like 3 songs on the record don't have a backbeat. You know, they're using like salsa claves and
yeah.
cinquillos and
So
fucking.
you're literally doing this. Like,
Yeah,
as soon
yeah.
As the track
Like you
starts.
could, we're just putting little like stickers of footprints on the floor so we could do salsa moves and
Right.
shit.
That's
No,
how I
but-
have to keep time because I'm playing guitar on a couple of them.
Oh, yeah.
and like, dude, it's one
You
of
got
those
to
things.
dance while you play? Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah.
It's all like and.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just ands and
And-
uhs and e's.
And
Yeah.
E
Uhs
and
e's. Yeah,
E
that's
and
just-
E and
yeah.
E and
And fuck numbers. We don't
Yeah.
use numbers.
Yeah, no.
We use
Feel it-
and uhs
feel
and
it or you
e's.
don't.
Yeah.
There's
you
no
don't.
metal.
But D's bringing like his fucking best like Carlos Santana
Oh.
isms to the fucking.
But isn't his
yeah.
touch the taste?
It's
you know?
nice. It's very
tasty,
nice.
man.
So it's.
I am trying because with them because
So-
like I guess he's got like 11-piece band.
Right.
It feels like one anyway.
Yeah.
So like coming from like a power trio or like a quattro even like I'm like okay I don't want to step on toes like
Right.
I'm not trying to be like look at my guitar listen to me whittly diddly
Yeah.
like that's not what I'm trying to do there like I don't they don't need an Yngwie in their band
Right.
so it's not
It'd be
hard
cool.
right
He gives you permission. Be a lot cooler if you did.
No, but it's one of those things where it's like so I'm listening to the songs and that's why I said Edward's my spirit animal because there's a lot of things I'm like okay I'm gonna do this motif and then I go to play it and then I listen and I'm like oh the keys are doing that.
Edward's already. It's like our
Oh,
keys. Yeah.
Sure,
Our
sure.
key player is the lead guitarist, and then
Gotcha.
I'm the rhythm guitar player, and I'll do like my little chicken shit solos here and there. But it's like he's the key
Don't let
player.
him fool you. His solos are good.
Yeah, I believe it.
yeah.
I know.
No.
I can
Oh,
see
you
it.
do.
I know. I saw him play.
For those
I
just
haven't seen
tuning
live,
in,
I've
Buddha
seen
Jones
clips
and the
you ripped
Man.
it. Yeah,
make
yeah,
sure you
man.
check
Yeah.
out
No.
some of their songs.
Yeah.
Can we shout out the studio?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
So-
Brass Plate Records in West Covina.
There you go.
Yeah.
Play West
So
Covina.
how
Shout
long
out.
have you guys been in there? What's the plan?
We've been there since 2017.
Okay.
Dope.
I also live there.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
We've been there since 2017, and
Sweet.
we had a roommate who moved out, and we were like, "Yo, we could like get another roommate." Or I used to live with my drummer at the time, with Adam, and then we were like, we could get another roommate, or we could just fucking turn the top floor into a studio.
Yeah.
And we were like, let's do that. So we did that. Adam eventually moved out with his girl. I stayed in the spot, and we just we fucking record our friends and our family.
We had our first rehearsal there.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah.
right. Anniversary.
Yeah.
Second one was here.
So great.
So we just work out of the house, and it's living the dream, man.
So you just mentioned you're doing new stuff. Is that how long has that been going on? What's the latest project y'all are doing?
the latest project, we started it in August. So we released our record, The Word. We released that in June.
Okay.
And then right away I was like, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go. Like the iron's hot. Let's keep moving. So we're
How many
recording
tracks on that record?
10. There's 10 of them.
Tell me the title again.
The Word.
Thank
The
you.
word.
Yeah.
My Booty Jones in the Booty
Yes.
Jones.
Booty Jones.
That's a merch idea too. I want to make like booty shorts, and then like on the
Buddha.
butt, Booty Jones and the man, and whatever.
I like it.
Go
for it.
I'll wear them on stage. It's fine.
Please.
But yeah, we're gonna
Band uniform.
I know exactly right.
God, Jesse and those. Oh, Jesus.
hell yeah.
Everybody.
Hell yeah. Sports bras and fucking fuck yeah, let's go. No, but we're doing a buddy of ours. He's studio tech at one of the colleges around here.
Okay.
And he, I don't want to say which one because he can get
Okay, I was
fired.
gonna say around.
And yeah,
Allegedly.
yeah. And he just like
MIT.
he
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
sure Harvard.
Yeah.
And he'll like borrow a bunch of equipment and bring it to the studio, and we run
Yeah.
about 22 to 24 mics. And we just record live, So we just like
Yes.
1, 2, 3, go,
Yeah.
because it's like what's in the box is what we do.
Yeah.
That's how we
No,
sound.
yeah, you guys
Yeah.
sound live
Yeah,
always.
thanks, man.
So,
It's-
yeah,
it's,
no, that's
uh,
great.
Why fake it when live is where it's at?
Yeah,
anyway?
yeah, and it was cool. There was some songs where we were like, "Oh shit, we got that shit in one take. You guys want to do a second one? Nah, let's move on."
Yeah.
You
Not
know,
only
so it's
that,
like,
you
all right.
you bring out the best in a lot of players, man. Like
Oh,
I've
thank you.
said, like because you do this for my stuff, because I record a lot of my stuff with him too, and Tito has this magic where like you'll do whatever you're gonna do musically, and you're like, this is gonna sound good, and he's like, that sounds good. You can make it sound this good. And you're like, no, I can't. He's like, no, you can. And then you're like, all right, I guess I'll try. And he's like, no, do it again. No, do it again. No, do it again. You could do, and then he'll show you how to do it. So then you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess since he can do it, and then
If this motherfucker can do it.
this motherfucker, I guess I can do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, no. So the way Buddha Jones blossoms on a record, the way that you're able to extrapolate just like those feels sonically, it's a beautiful thing
Oh, thanks,
because it's hard to capture energy on an album, but I feel like you guys do that
Especially
so
live.
well.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
live.
yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah, well, thanks, man. That's cool.
No,
it's
man.
nice to hear.
No, I mean
but
it.
yeah, I like to like, is that the best? Do you feel you did your best right now? You know what I'm saying? And
Never.
then just be quiet. Like just be quiet. Like do
Really
you-
think about this.
is that
answer.
is that the best you can do?
Yeah.
And then I just stay quiet and I just wait and I
you
wait
get the
and
cold
then I
face
just
on.
my face goes dead and then I
Yeah.
just wait. And then they
Like a parent.
Yeah.
Like a
I'm
parent.
not mad. I'm just disappointed. Yeah.
Dude.
but it's not that. It's that
Yeah,
I know.
like you
I
can
know.
like, and there's a point past fatigue
Oh sure.
where it's all golden. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you get tired and you're tired of playing the fucking same shit.
Yeah.
And then everything's lost all meaning, and then it's all just performance from there on out.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there's like some stuff that like I picked up watching my dad and my uncles and
Totally, dude.
and just my own experience and it works.
Like
Yeah.
your sensitivity to that is through the
Yeah.
roof at all
No,
times.
clearly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like with D too, like I'm dialed in with him,
Right,
like I'm
so-
listening to every breath, every inflection, everything.
So then how do you find yourself like, in the producer chair? How long have you been doing that type of
That's been about 3 years, maybe.
Yeah.
3, 4,
Longer, for
probably-
sure.
Probably 4 years. About we built the studio in 2017.
Yeah.
So
So since then,
2018
yeah.
was when I started working.
Gotcha.
Yeah, regularly.
Caveat though, because even for your band, even for Buddha Jones, I feel like though it may not have been in a studio for as far as how the performances go live, you still produce it.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
that
yeah.
makes
You're
sense.
MDing.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And-
Arranging it.
All I'm saying, it becomes different when you're just sitting at a booth and then someone who you don't know necessarily, or like
Okay.
they
I
come
get
with
that,
their
yeah.
own thing, and you're like, okay, well,
And
what
that's the
can
thi-
I do with this?
And that's the thing about reading it too, where it's like, is this a dude that's going to be receptive to
Sure.
my
Yeah, I
to
was
my
gonna
critique?
ask, how do you said you bring in outside people, right?
Yeah.
So and when you do that, are you engineering? Are you producing
Both.
or both? Yeah.
If they don't want it, I'm not going to force it upon
Sure,
them.
yeah,
You know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if they want to, if they're
Asking for input.
yeah, if it's
Yeah.
just a payday, it's just a payday.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
fine. Like that's
Press
I'm
the
not gonna
buttons.
yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna fight with you. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
yeah,
But
record and stop. I'm
yeah,
good.
I could hit R and spacebar.
Yeah.
R and spacebar all day. That's fine if that's what you want me to do.
Yeah.
But it becomes greater than the sum of its parts
Of course.
when
Always.
when
Yeah.
they give a little leeway and
yeah.
when I can be honest, I'm not gonna bullshit you.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
If
yeah.
it doesn't sound,
Of course. Yeah.
like,
I mean,
it's like let's do the
you
work.
want your engineer to have a fucking opinion.
Yeah.
You know, even if they don't share it, you have to ask them for it. They should have one.
Am I
Yeah.
standing close enough to the mic?
Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
even there. Like,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
you hear me?
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You need someone who's gonna go, oh yeah.
that was a thing on the tour, which became abundantly more clear after like the second to last show, because that's when I found out that Ollie has his own like side project of stuff of
Oh, yeah, I played
amazing
I played
pop
a
up.
millennial
Millennial
shit. Yeah.
Hoop. Make sure you guys check that out.
It's available. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, cause like it's one of those things like when you know that you're in the presence of good musicians, you're always like, okay, I gotta step my game up. I gotta make sure I'm on top because like I'm not trying to be like embarrassing these dudes. I want them to be happy to be here.
Yeah.
Right. But then when you find out like, oh, so he produces music and writes for his band and like knows the intricacies like outside of being the musician, but like in the studio side. Oh, he puts his stuff together and knows the intricacies outside of it. And it was just like, so guys, so here's the song. It's the 145, and like I guess we'll do this. Yeah, no, it's insane, dude. Your stuff too, bro.
Thanks, man.
And he knows shit so well. Like he teaches other people how to do things. Like right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had like some challenge going on, right? Where it was like kicking out a song every
2 years ago. I did a song a week.
A song a week.
Yeah. For
That's-
the whole year. Yeah.
That's
Daunting.
psycho.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. It's not going to be a song a week, but I'm planning to resurrect it next year.
I love
But,
it.
but not a song a week. It
Song a
will not-
month?
Song whenever I feel like it, but I will resurrect the project. And,
Okay. I
love
and
it.
do things.
All right.
I love it. I'm there.
That's my New Year's resolution. So.
Feel free to take any of the demos that we have just the 15,
The 15,
seconds,
yeah,
right?
and
it's
make
like,
them a thing.
We don't like that, and be like, I want to use that.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
If
Fuck
it
yeah.
comes down to the wire, all those things are dead.
Yeah. Or anyone.
Yeah. We've always
What I want to do though,
Yeah.
what I want to do, is get a Darnell Cole in the vibe,
Yes.
a Buddha Jones the Man, and a film speed tour.
I mean, it's entirely feasible.
I just think that that's a good idea.
It's entirely feasible.
It
man.
sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We're playing slides on those sets, yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Slide block.
We
is-
have to slide block that
Yeah,
set.
yeah,
It
yeah,
just
yeah.
makes sense.
We have the slide block.
Yeah.
Like a slide? Am I missing?
Yeah.
It? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
There's 2 on that record.
2 on the new record, but we have
2.
a block. Like we call it the slide block of the set, where he changes to that guitar.
You have to.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it like a tabletop thing
I
going
tuned,
on?
no. I tuned D A D A
Dad-ad.
D D.
Oh,
Dad-ag.
yeah.
Dad,
yeah.
no,
Dad.
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 Yep.
Dad.
Oh,
So then my
nice.
solo is the top 2 strings, and the rest is my chord.
That's great.
Nah. You got. I'm gonna come over. You're gonna teach me that.
If it's song first, who cares, right?
Yeah. There's
So-
that. There's that.
D A D A D D.
Yeah.
No, but like, cause like
I got that too. No, just kidding.
I mess around with slide and like I'm like, okay, I can kind of do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then like,
yeah. Oh my God! No. It's.
I know
you
for being the biggest Derek Trucks guy. I
No.
know.
It's
yeah, I know.
The tuning
I know.
too, like the tuning you use has a lot to do with how comfortable you get behind it too. Because like if it's dad or like I like
Opening.
dad fad with the flat F.
Yeah.
And like that's like it's just a chord. It's just a minor chord.
Yeah.
And you just sharpen and that's
Yeah.
your major,
Yep.
right? So but yeah, it's like which open tuning you're using. Also, if you're using standard tuning, maybe I don't know. That I've always found standard tuning to be the most
People do
difficult
it.
to play.
Yeah.
with
That,
slide.
so
do it.
that's
Yeah.
why I want to learn it, cause like, what's his name? I keep wanting to say Marshall Tucker, but it's not Marshall Tucker. Although
Derek
he,
Trucks.
No, he uses Open E. It's the guy that he plays with in Government Mule.
Oh. Fuck.
Exactly. It's the
no.
tequila's fault.
Yeah. It's the
Warren.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Warren.
Hayes.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it together.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
We do that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yes.
That was
Yes.
awesome.
Throw it out.
Yeah.
Yes. Warren Hayes uses standard tuning when he plays
More
slide.
tequila.
Really?
Yes, and so that's why. Well, that's not why I learned slide because of Derek, but
Yeah.
but because of Warren Hayes and Derek listens to Warren Hayes, like that's the thing.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
I can do it on. I'm well enough versed in slide
Hey,
that
you
I'm.
fucked around with it on the road a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like
Yeah.
I could do it on, which I think it's still at your house.
Oh yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, so I'm like like I can do it on stage. Like I'm not
Yeah.
horrible. I'm horrible at it.
I mean, you know your frets,
You
so
know,
you're fine.
yeah. You
Yeah.
still know what you're doing. Yeah.
But it's one of those
Slide,
things
it's
where
meant to be.
yeah,
swanky.
but
Yeah,
I want to
it's meant
like
to be a little-
I want to make
know.
motherfuckers cry.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You want Derek Trucks control? Jesus.
I mean, yeah, sure. I haven't been playing since I'm 7 like him,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like still.
Yeah, but he's been doing this, and
Since
that's him
7.
with his volume.
Since
stuff, too.
7.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Like,
That's a lot.
stop
He's a
touching.
monster.
I would love a
Yeah, yeah.
tabletop though. Those tabletops
yeah,
that have
yeah.
the legs and shit.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
lap
like
steels and shit, yeah.
Rupert Randolph.
yeah.
Oh, Robert Randolph.
Robert
And the
Randolph,
Family
yes.
Band. My God. Dude, doesn't he play that like Hendrix though? Like
Dude,
his
that's bad.
phrasing on the lap steel, you're like
Ridiculous.
What are you about to do for a child? And he does, you know.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I'm with
Okay,
it.
all right.
Stands up, does a spin, sits back down. I was like, that's dope.
Changes slides.
Pretty much, dude. Like, it's so
Super gnarly.
it's a thing.
That's badass.
I want to get down on it.
So anyway, yeah. I have a jet slide.
Oh, yeah,
I have a
you
bunch of
fucked around with
slides.
those? Yeah.
I have
Jet
3
slide's
glass
cool. I'm gonna
slides: brass, bronze, copper.
Glass
Nice.
slides are my dealio.
They have that tone. I'm a brass
Yeah.
because we're because of the band that we play in. It's all angry. Right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all big. So
Conducive.
It's
to
very
the-
very energetic.
yes,
Very energetic.
You ever see? I don't know what they're called, but they're like it's like a T shape.
The Ebo?
Is that what it's called?
No,
Where
that's
it's like
the-
you like put your fingers in between.
That
and
is the
then-
lap steel.
That's the lap steel
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Okay,
because
okay.
you're using like the gravity of it to
Right.
to do the thing.
Okay,
right?
okay.
And then your finger picking the other side.
I was just using the fucking regular glass slide, man. Shit.
Oh no, you definitely
Yeah.
can.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
but that it's the grooves for the
yeah,
fingers,
it looks like
right?
a fishing weight almost, but it's like yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
No, anything with a hole.
badass.
I mean, typically guitar, but it doesn't have to be because I played dobro for a while too.
Oh, nice.
So
Ooh.
yeah,
A
so like-
resonator.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, I had like a couple resonators.
Oh, that's badass.
The
One got
next
stolen.
Oh.
acoustic I get will probably be a resonator, just because I like the sound of them more. Because it sounds like an electric guitar.
Yeah,
It's got the shing.
it's got the chingy.
It's got the
It's
shingy.
got the shingy.
Shingy. And what was the other one? Shingy. And what was the other sound?
Fuck.
Oh, it's the aggressive, right? It's
Yeah,
the
but there's
rar.
the
It's
rar.
got the shingy and the rar.
Shingy and the rar.
Yeah, shingy.
Oh man.
Oh, okay.
sounds like a
he's
radio
gone.
show.
Amps.
Oh yeah.
He's back. Wait.
Vox.
Oh yeah. All the guitar talk is.
Yeah, he's Team Vox. I'm endorsed through Orange, so Orange is.
Orange and Vox. Wow, you guys are both like. That's great, and you're so wrong. Like both of you. It's so weird.
So I
he's just
like.
so weird.
He's Fender. He loves Fender.
Ooh.
For his
Because
birthday
you
recently,
both
as
should
I
be
recall.
Fenders.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I had a Fender. I had a
fine.
Fender, and I played it for years, but it just the connection. I just never made
I
the
understand.
connection.
Yeah, I
you know?
understand.
Vox has got the rar.
What?
Yeah, it's a little abrasive. It's a
I
little
would
gross.
argue
What are you
that
playing
Vox
live?
gets
Guitar
shingy.
again?
I'm playing
Vox
between
does get
double cut Les Paul, SG, and a single cut Les Paul.
Okay. What Vox are you playing?
I have two of them. I have an AC15 and an
Are you
AC30.
playing them at the same time?
No.
30 live?
I use a 30 from time to time if we're gonna have other players join us. Like when
30
these.
custom C1?
Yeah, it's the 112.
You're doing the best you can on them.
Yeah.
Um,
And then the AC15 is just a regular creamback, not a creamback. That's on the AC30. Celestian
look at a
greenback.
boogie.
Mesa.
Okay.
I played one in New
So
Orleans.
I like
That was
boogies. I love boogies. I like Fenders too. My issue with Fender is this. Because I've used it. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it was already dead.
It's your fault.
I know. I'm sorry.
You motherfucker.
I'm sorry. Ayo. I have used the Fender. In fact, in Ireland, I had to use a Fender because I had a backline. Yeah, it was a backline.
What'd they give you?
It was a Fender, something with tubes, and it was good. It was nice. It was nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
It did the thing. It
Okay.
did the thing very nice. But I have to use pedals
Of course.
if I use a Fender. Even though I do try to use the Derek Trucks things where I basically dime the Fender and then I just go zero on my guitar for the most
Sure.
part. Because they can break up at fucking loud, but like they can break up.
It takes the right model and the right player for the model. Like, yeah.
You know, but versus with Orange, I feel I can be more dynamic because it gets me enough dirt when I want it.
And you play solid state, right?
I do. I do now, especially because it sounds the same.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. No, I will be that guy. It sounds nowadays it sounds the same. And you know what? Creedence Clearwater used a custom, and his custom was a solid state. Creedence Clearwater had great solos, great
So
tone.
what's your go-to model?
The Super Crush 100.
It's great. It's really nice.
So I have the 125 here, and in England I have the Super Crush 100,
Nice.
which I love because it has an emulated cab out.
Oh, that's fun.
So what's cool with that is for
Right.
recording is you can run that right into your DAW, I can't do that here yet. I have to call my A&R guy to get one, but he needs to answer his phone.
Some nice problems to have.
That is nice problem.
Yeah, I gotta buy my amps at a store.
I mean,
But then my argument is, why doesn't it sound good from the cab?
because I play like shit. No, no. I like the way they sound. But see, that being said, my cab is kind of a custom cab because it was a Black Star cab.
I was about to say Black Star would work.
I
for,
like Black Star,
yeah,
except for the fact they always get cold solders. Every one I had two.
That's what I still don't like about Black Star. They haven't nailed their quality yet.
They just the quality control on- for me for the ones I've used. I've just had issues. Now they have their whole amp.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, fair.
Yeah. They have their pedal.
Great company.
Great company. They have their pedal version thing now, and it's great. And I've checked it out now. It was cool, but I was like,
Honest for you, have you looked at Marshall?
I have. In fact, one of the times I was in England, I used a Marshall backline. Awesome.
What'd they give you?
JCM 800.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, yeah.
You know, if I want to carry 100 pounds everywhere and spend $20,000.
I was impressed with those little tube amps that they released a little while ago.
There's combo
The little
tubes?
20s.
The what are they called? The Origins. They're like little.
The Origin 20s.
Yeah, the Origin 20. It's like a 112, I think, and it's like real.
Well, they have it in a
simple, real
combo. They have it
easy.
in a head too. It's 20 watt. They either have it in the combo with the 12, or you can run it as a
Yeah.
head.
You should
and
grab
then-
like a 40-watt valve on Marshall and see if that does like.
It's nice. It's
Yeah.
not bad. I like the sound.
You like the orange grit?
I do. That's not only that, but I like the swell of breakup. So when I'm on like 3, I can get it really clean, and I can be like, "This is a pretty sounding guitar," and then I can roll the 10, and I'm like, "Ha ha! I'm angry."
Yeah.
And I like being able to do that, and the way that it interacts, it's dope. So plus, like, I like the colors of the amp. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm a colorist. I said it. You can hit the race. Yeah.
I only see
Yeah.
color.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
he's going away from black too.
Yeah. But see, I want a purple, so you know.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
The Billy Sheehan, although that's a bass. but
I
like,
will
whatever.
say orange makes great tote bags.
they do.
Yes, they do.
And do I have it on me? I should because it's the car keys.
ADA
yeah,
makes
the
a
lanyards.
Damn, lanyards.
makes
a great-
hell of a mouse.
Oh wow.
I'm sure you
Hell,
don't wanna-
Specialize in
But
mouse pads.
Mesa, so Mesa, the
Yeah.
thing is with Mesa, if you use a Strat, I think you have to use a Mesa. And
Oh,
the,
interesting.
And the reason, because when I was in my Strat phase, every time I plugged into a Mesa, I didn't need any pedals. If I was a Mesa, and in fact, one of the best memories I ever have.
Greatest memory.
Yeah, no,
Best time I ever had.
no, it's not the best time. The best time I ever had is when I got married.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
was there.
But no, one of the
Actually,
but no, I got to play with Walter Trout in England, and he uses Mesa, and he's like, yeah, here's a Mark 45 or whatever it was, Mark V, the
Mark
V6
II's
or
yeah,
whatever, it was
Mark II's
35 watt amp, and like I was just
crank.
it was the vintage V6, which mine was gold. It was the Thomas Blue model, but it was a little custom because I did some things to it, but it doesn't matter. And it was just straight, and I was just like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
This is just tone.
A boogie overdrive is like, it's its own thing.
See, and that's the thing. And so it was funny. One thing I will say about my old drummer that they got right was they said, you know, if you buy cheap, you buy once, or buy cheap, you buy twice. So, you know, get what you really want.
Right.
And something with that, when I was looking for amps, I was like, I'm going to get a Mesa. I'm going to save up. I'm going to get a Mesa. I want a Mesa.
Yeah.
And with SGs, with the 335s, which are guitars that I can make sound good on pretty much every guitar, on every amp, I can make it sound good on a Mesa, but I had to work at it. And I was like, you know what? Don't like the way it sounds with a Mesa.
I've only had one experience through a Mesa, and we went to a bar in New Orleans. They didn't we were playing there, and they didn't let us bring our gear in because they had all their gear. It was just axes. Just bring your fucking guitars and that's it. Mm-hmm. And even
4090?
a keyboard. It was a 3090.
3090,
3090. And it's kind of like an open mic thing where people just come up off the street and play, and then they have their house band, right? And the owner couldn't get us off stage fast enough. He was just like, get out. But the crowd, there was 300-400 people in the crowd, and they were just like, leave them on. And then he was like, you guys want to hear them again? So we played half a set, instead of playing 2 songs. but yeah, that was the best. I had an Epiphone Dot with a P90 on the neck that I put
Dope.
in. And yeah, that was the best that guitar's ever sounded. So I just, I was just like, oh, that's cool. But I've never thought to like, go
I
after
fucking
one.
love gear. That's my problem.
What,
Like, I
what
fucking
model?
love it.
Nerds.
What model do
Yeah.
you recommend? Like a Mesa model?
There was that
The,
Road
I'm
King.
telling you,
There
the
was
30,
that-
the Road King is nice. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
get
I'll
the
look
35
in.
watt
Yeah.
V6
Yeah, I'll look in.
or the V1 or whatever. it's
But
called.
when you guys go Fender, I will tell you probably like the deluxe reverb, like the.
No, I know what Fender I would get. I think it's the deluxe reverb or it's the super reverb. It's the one that Freddie King used.
Yeah, I think
So
it's super.
it's a it's super reverb. It's a super
Yeah.
reverb. It's a 4x10.
410.
It's 410. I think it's a 50 watt amp? Question mark.
Ooh, might be 40, but
but
it's
you-
not 15.
It's not
Yeah.
15,
No.
but it's a 4x10.
Yeah.
And you dime it and you play it on a bridge pickup and you sound like Freddie King and I'm okay with that.
I would tell
not a
you
bad
like
sound.
We have the same birthday.
oh, that's genius.
I have the same birthday as Richard Gere.
I can see it. I
Yeah,
can see it.
namaste, man.
I think I have like Alexander Hamilton or something like
Oh,
that.
that's cool.
Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton.
I would probably tell you Vibrolux.
Vibrolux?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
Fuck
look into
yeah.
it.
Those
So,
things,
being
yeah.
a Fender guy,
Yeah.
what do you think about their Tone Masters?
I have to play it.
Have you not played it yet?
No, I have to play it. They just did a pedal.
Oh, no,
It's
no.
called the Tone Master pedal.
Okay, yes,
Oh,
they have
And
that.
Tone Master what year?
Okay, no, I'm talking about the amps.
That's important.
Because
Yeah.
it's the solid state versions of the tubes, but it's like where they've like done the whole thing, and it's like they're all. It's the closest it's gonna sound to a tube without being a tube.
It never works.
No, but no, that's the thing. Every YouTube reviewer, most YouTube reviewers,
Allegedly.
yeah, most YouTube reviewers have been like, "Oh, this amp is doing the thing."
Okay, Fender.
Okay.
I think it's Tone Master.
They also have those pedals where it's just a tube.
Yeah,
And you just
yeah,
run
yeah,
your
yeah.
signal through it. It's just a
Oh,
tube.
now your
pre-
amp's a tube amp now.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah,
Voila.
It's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
a pedal.
Yeah.
It's still a pedal. The blonde ones?
They have the blonde ones, which are nice.
There's a Tone Master Twin Reverb, Tone Master Deluxe Reverb, the 22.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That one. Let me take a look again. This is so inside baseball.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So inside
So for the
baseball.
one person still watching, yeah.
I got four.
do know
All
this-
right, cool.
Yeah, I do know this model, the Tone Master Deluxe Reverb. It'd be better. What I do like is that it has variable power, and their line out is fucking advanced. But at the same time, you're still dealing with Fender solid state, which I don't care what anyone says is not Fender tube.
I can believe that. I can believe
yeah.
that.
It just isn't. So it may get closest to tube, but if you're looking for Fender tube, you might as well get a fucking Blues Junior.
Yeah.
That's fair.
At half the price.
Is that not what yours is now?
Yeah.
It is
that's
right
what we
now.
just got him.
And I know it's
Yeah.
been years since I had one, but it's because my deluxe.
He was in denial. Nick and I have
Hot
been
Rod
saying
had a- I
Deluxe
had a
went out,
Deluxe
and
for a
that was
while.
the tone for years.
It was, yeah.
Years.
Yeah,
and it
but
did 40 watts. Like that
Nick
was
and
the
I
idea.
literally, since that amp went out, which was years ago, we're like, okay, just grab a Blues Junior, and he just buys all this other shit in the meantime.
Whatever.
Like fucking
What?
6 amps in the meantime.
Ever.
Hey, but on the real though, those $325 Fender frontmans for solid state amps for beginners, fuck yeah! I played off of that for like the first 6 years of me playing guitar.
Fuck
There
yeah.
you
go.
You could-
Yeah.
Oh, FM series, right?
My
the
first-
FM,
my first air-
FM212.
Solid.
My
Yeah,
first
Miss-
real amp
Great.
was the Fender Mustang 100 watt, where it had like the thing where
The
you could.
DSP.
The
dials.
modeler.
Yeah, so you had like
Dude, mine was a
80,000.
Spider 2, motherfucker.
Hey!
Line 6, line 6.
6.
Team line 6.
Stick to effects, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was my
man.
first real amp.
What was your first drum set?
Ooh, it was a Yamaha. Well, the kitty kit doesn't count.
Yes, it
so-
does.
Oh, then it was a kitty kit that I don't even know who the fuck made it. It's
And
just
now
some
the second
It's a toy. The first real kit was a Yamaha Stage Custom,
Hey,
which was awesome.
They sound good.
Yeah, no, I love that thing, and I wore it to pieces. And went to high school in Vermont and donated it. When I graduated, I was just like, I ain't taking this back to California.
You went to high school in Vermont?
Yes, I did. I feel like I told you this at some point.
Okay,
but
so
yeah.
no. My knowledge of your oh, wait for it. There's a word where you go to school.
Pedigree.
Academia?
yeah.
My knowledge of your academia
Yeah.
is Korea.
Yeah.
And then like out here somewhere.
Yeah, UCLA.
There it was.
Yeah.
That's the jump.
This general area.
Yeah.
No, high school was in Vermont. And,
That's so cool.
Yeah, went to boarding school. But I brought my kid out there and left it there when I graduated. I was like, I ain't bringing this.
That's nice. You
Yeah.
donated it to the school?
Yeah,
or-
just fucking left it there. And they're like, okay, we have a drum kit now.
Wow.
They already had a
Wait,
couple.
I'm sorry.
What?
You just had a drum kit and you just
Oh,
gave
sorry.
it to a school? Who the fuck are you?
And then I got the kit that I have now. So I've only ever owned 3 kits in my life.
Wow.
And so when I
And I
talk
have 2 of
about
them
gear,
still.
he's like, drums are drums. I'm
Loyal.
like, but how do you know?
He's very loyal.
It's because you're fucking.
You know what?
hitting
No.
Yeah.
I'll lean in his corner, even though I have 7 guitars.
things. Yeah.
Like, for all intents and purposes, they all do the same thing.
Dude.
They all do the same thing.
From the drummer angle, if it's loud and distorted, I like it.
No.
I get it. There are shades of gray. There are
Yeah.
color palettes. Of course there are.
Yeah,
Colors of the
but
rainbow.
but like
There are.
no, they all do the same
Yes.
thing. Now, guitars, right? There's an argument for guitars because of how they feel, right?
Yes,
they all
touching
they,
and,
they
yeah.
all feel a certain way.
And play different,
That's
yeah.
fine. And like,
Yeah.
I'll even go as far as to say like, yes, certain shapes and bodies can inspire certain songs more than others, and you can make that argument about amps. That's fine, but like no, like if I knowing now what I know, starting over, I would probably start with an actual SG.
Really?
Or a vintage one.
For a first guitar?
For a first
first
guitar, I would either get a Gibson Custom Shop or I would get the vintage brand VS6, but I would do it in white. I should.
Knowing what I know now.
Yeah.
What age did you start playing?
Yeah. So 10, but I started on bass.
So, but like
So-
at 10, you'd be like, okay, I need a vintage white.
Yep.
Yeah. And the amp doesn't really matter per se. Like it does. It does.
I
I
got
could
a
feel.
wall
I could
right
feel
there.
the cringe. I
Right?
could feel the
Right
cringe.
there that says different.
I know, but here's the thing: the caveat is the pedals that you use, right? Because
oh, totally.
because
You can
if you have a
shape the tone.
cleaner amp, you're going to need dirtier pedals or at least
Yeah.
a boost.
Yeah.
If
Gentlemen, I could have you strum one chord in all of those amps.
And it'd all be different.
They're
Yeah.
all going to be
Yeah.
different.
Oh, yeah.
Same guitar, same strum.
Yeah.
I
for sure.
appreciate
I
that
believe
to
it.
the fullest extent.
It sucks.
I
It's
appreciate
infinite.
that.
It's a money pit.
It's maddening.
No,
I love
hear you.
all of this, and I appreciate all of it, and I agree with all of you. But if the song's not good, what the fuck are you doing?
That's
So,
true.
Like, so,
And that's the bigger thing, right? And that's the thing that like as musicians I think
Yeah.
is so weird, right?
Yeah.
Because like we'll do these things with these songs and we're like, oh, it needs this, and it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
does it?
I mean,
Does it?
you're both right.
No.
We're both right.
Do you
Yeah.
want to know
Yeah.
why it does?
Yeah.
Because you heard it some way.
Yeah.
Because you already
Yeah.
heard
Yeah.
it.
You- That's
Because
a great
you already
point.
fucking heard
Your
it.
brain has an idea.
And so when
Yeah.
I plug in the Sheridan
No, you're totally
to
right.
the Champion and I do
yeah.
the thing, I was like, well, that's not it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's it, but it's like
Not quite.
not it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the fucking Rickenbacker
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the goddamn orange, and I'm like,
That's it.
closer.
Yeah.
But
fair.
I have these things now,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
can
yeah.
fucking get it.
They're paints
Yeah.
you add to your palette, and that's kind of like
Yeah.
the guitar vintage is hopefully sending me soon. They're sending me
Allegedly.
Yeah.
They're sending me a 12-string 335.
Sweet.
So I'm like, I've
nice.
never fucking
That's-
seen that shit in my
That's
life. You know what I mean?
Cherry
Yeah. So and
Cherry
we're
red.
using it for
Love
like
that.
some of the salsa stuff. You know what I mean?
So,
We're
what?
He hits red.
Red?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's red.
You don't like
yeah.
red. Yeah.
Oh, colored guitars in
Yeah.
general.
I
like
could
any color
pick
of
the
any
color.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm natural or black or white.
Yeah.
Natural black or
Oh,
white.
you'll
That's
hate
fine.
my guitar.
No, I love guitars. I just
Yeah.
won't. It's
Play
not
for
mine.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
buy it or play it.
You hate my
Yeah.
guitar.
I love a guitar because you're playing it.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
Because it comes from you.
That being said, I do want to get it done white. I don't know if I want it with gold hardware yet. I'm not.
It'd be pimp.
Ooh,
But
it'd be pimp as fuck.
It would, but
ooh,
that's
Gretsch White Falcon status.
yes. But the thing is it's almost a little bit too like everybody has that, and I like the white and silver. It's not bad. It's not bad.
White and platinum.
That'd be cool. I even thought about like doing like the whole white and black, with, like the black hardware.
Play for Slipknot.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pull it on. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I stick my
What's
fingers
the name?
into my eyes.
Yeah.
What's the future on that band? Are they still doing things?
Jay just left. The
I mean,
band.
they all wear masks, so like
Yeah.
some of them are. The group is.
Yeah, they just need a new drummer. So
Again?
yeah.
Are you
So
gonna apply?
You're up,
'Cause,
Ollie.
you're up.
My double kick ain't good enough. Yeah.
Ooh.
Did you hear the smartest band in the world just become the smartest band in the world?
No.
So the
again?
Hives.
It's
Oh
either-
yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought it was
We love
Polyphia
that.
or
We're
So
Vortex.
massive
Kiss.
Hives.
All right. So Kiss on this farewell
Our
tour.
holograms now.
they've decided they're holograms now. So
Have
they're
you
still
seen
going
that?
to tour.
That's real.
No.
They're still going to tour, but they're holograms now.
As in, okay, hold on. As in, they're playing live, but the holograms are on stage, or they're
No.
just playing the songs and it's just the holograms.
Who the fuck knows? It's probably.
holograms.
I mean,
It's going to be franchised out. Kiss is
Yes.
going to be franchised out to musicians.
Yeah.
And then question though, before you continue, I'm sorry to interrupt,
No,
but
okay.
a holograms like 1970s Kiss, or are we talking like 2000s Kiss holograms?
They look young. They
Holograms.
look young.
Okay.
They look young.
Let's
But hey,
yeah.
to be
Like
fair, to be
facelift
fair.
Gene Simmons
No,
or like
to be
regular
fair,
Gene Simmons.
The paint's on, right?
Okay,
Paint's
okay.
on,
Wait,
so, you know,
wait. Hold on.
for the Christmas show, if they
Jake-
don't meet Frankenstein, I need a refund.
Double hold
Yeah.
on.
You know,
Jake,
like they need-
JK up bass.
That was a great movie, by the way.
guy, the bassist from Them Evils.
Oh yeah.
He's on tour with Kiss right now, and so he
Dope.
did a story with Gene Simmons in there. So like,
Dope.
so Kiss is playing.
Oh, this is their final farewell tour.
Yeah, this is
and
the
they've
end of the
just
road.
Decided,
And then
they've decided after this road tour is done,
They're
they're holograms. So
Yeah.
that's the most money making.
Yeah.
I say the smartest band, which is actually Ghost, but now I have to say the Hives.
We love the Hives.
The Hives have just sent out an email, and I'll just give you the bare bones. I'll just
I
like
love
tell
it.
you what they're doing.
I'm so scared.
Hologram Hives.
It's works the very real scenario where the Hives are playing everywhere in the world all the time. So what's next? Very simple. Form your own Hives franchise cover band. Rehearse as much as seems necessary. Throw a concert anywhere you want. Film it. Send it to us. Here's lyrics. Here's tabs. Here's the song we want you to do. We're going to pick bands to become the Hives
Yeah.
They're franchising it out.
They're franchising
in a
the band.
very personal, physical
Yeah,
way.
yeah. They're going Jollibee.
That's
Here's
wild.
the thing.
I
We
love
can
it.
do it like tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
We already love the
Yeah.
Hives enough to just fucking
We're
be
only
the
three.
I
Do
don't-
you think they'd take it anyway?
Who cares?
You're
Yeah,
right.
you
I
be
don't-
the Hives Anaheim.
I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about that.
Weekly at the Doll Hut.
There you go.
I don't know how I feel about
A
that.
great
I
song.
don't.
I
They're
don't
really
care.
good songs.
Okay, that's
You know
fine.
how I feel
Yeah.
about it? Fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Even
I
if
don't
it
care.
doesn't work, that's an amazing promo.
Sure,
Yeah,
no,
of
no, no.
course. Yeah,
Here's
yeah.
the thing. As a business decision, sure,
Yeah.
brilliant,
Yeah.
absolutely genius. Chef's kiss. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for starting it. For the world,
I know.
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't care.
But
I kind of do.
if you don't like
yeah,
the Hives
you're right, I
music,
kinda
who
do
does,
too.
who,
It doesn't
why do you
matter.
care? If you don't like Kiss, who the fuck cares?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The same reason abortion should be legal because you're killing babies.
Oh my lord. This escalated.
No,
No, I'm with you.
ABBA,
ABBA are
they
already
did
hol-
it,
they're already holograms.
I love it.
Yeah, at Pandemic, they decided to build like a stadium. They built
ABBA's already
a
hologram.
ABBA,
venue.
like an
They
ABBA
built their
arena?
Own venue,
And it's just mobile.
It's like in London or something.
No,
it's not
it's a
mobile.
venue.
It's
Okay.
a
It's a
place.
venue.
You have
Yeah.
to buy tickets
So
to
you
the
go to
ABBA
see ABBA all the time.
all
Yeah.
the time.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Isn't that wild?
I'm with it. Fuck it.
No,
Who gives a shit?
no,
no.
no.
Fight
no.
Island. UFC has Fight Island.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Here's the
Jeffrey
thing.
Epstein has his island.
I like that better. I like
You
that
mean
better.
didn't kill himself?
Yes.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
checking.
I like that. I like the venue idea better, the ABBA model better, because it's stationary.
Of
right?
course.
Right.
So you have to come to it.
Yeah.
The Hives thing's a little more scary because actually is fucking everywhere, and or it could be potentially. You know.
Oh, you're afraid
Well,
of it? That's even better. For
No,
me.
I just-
That's brilliant
No.
marketing.
That's great though
like-
because you could go see the Hives and they could be a bunch of like
Here's the
16-year-old
thing.
kids.
right.
And they could
What-
also be a bunch
here's
of
the thing.
50-year-old guys.
What do they have to lose? For all they know, it's already happening. You know.
True.
For all they know, people are playing Hive songs
Hashtag Pure Sport.
at every fucking there you go. At every backyard punk show, maybe the Hives are being covered.
I'll tell you
They're
why.
just fucking
I'll tell you why.
capitalizing
I'll
on
tell
it
you
now.
why.
Yeah,
I'll
they're
tell
just
you why.
Cashing in,
It's-
making it official.
It's an issue
1099s.
because
Licensing fees.
in the same way that TikTok kills what's it called, attention span.
Yes, right,
Right.
which it does.
Which is bad for people.
Humanity.
It's bad for humanity.
Yeah.
Right.
It is.
I think the Hives doing what they're doing is bad for musicians. I think it's bad for creativity.
Why?
Why?
Oh, it is bad for creativity. I agree
Yeah,
with that.
no, because here's
It's
the
not
thing.
bad for musicians.
Because here's the thing. If the incentive, right? Okay, if the bands that do it don't get paid, no matter how good they are, no matter how endorsed they are,
Well,
fine. I'm for it. Because here's the thing. when
If
you start putting
You
money
mean
in
the
it.
hive, if the hives don't get compensated?
I mean, if nobody gets compensated for
Everyone
it.
will get compensated. Like
That's what they're saying.
the brand is
Yeah,
licensing
yeah,
a brand.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. Right.
I'm against it
Yeah.
for sure. Because here's the thing: we unfortunately, and it's the thing that I'm very against. I'm not against capitalism. I like capitalism.
Are you against cover bands or
I'm not.
tribute bands?
So
tribute bands?
get me. So I'll get there. I'll get there
Okay,
because
sure,
that being said,
Let him
I've,
cook. Let him cook.
let me cook. Let me cook.
Let's go back.
Right. Because that being said,
yeah.
I've thought about a Hendrix tribute band, but that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah. So
These are factors. Yes,
right,
yes,
very big factors.
Yeah.
Right. So because unfortunately we need money to survive. Right. People are going to allegedly.
Yeah.
They're going to want to do that.
I want to do it.
You get what I'm saying?
I love the hives though.
But not only,
Yeah,
but not
yeah,
only,
yeah.
but not only are they going to want to do it. I think that there's an incentive to do it. There's people that don't want to do it that know that they can do it, who will do it because they can, not because they want to.
I think
Or
motherfuckers
both.
that are gonna.
Or both.
Okay, or both.
I would argue that
that's
when
fine.
it comes to something creative, you wouldn't do it unless you wanted to.
A
little bit. A little bit.
Money's
there-
money.
Ding
Nah.
ding.
I know too many
Right,
musicians.
I get it. Money's money, but like, it's like if that's the path you want to take, there's other ways to make.
This is my
There-
only
there
argument.
is,
I
but,
understand-
like-
I understand where we're at.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And here's my only argument.
Yeah.
Is that not all musicians create.
Yes.
Yep. Some just play.
Okay,
Yes.
so
A lot.
so
I
so
would- the
so,
vast
so
majority.
there's a big difference
The
between
vast
musicians and
majority.
artists.
Yes.
Ding, ding.
Big difference between
yeah,
musicians
yeah.
and artists,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Musicians, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah, yeah.
Artists, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah,
Fight
yeah.
me on that. It's
No,
fine.
no, I'm with
Artists
you.
won't find this appealing.
No, yeah.
and that's
exactly.
the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Creative motherfuckers are gonna be creative motherfuckers.
Right.
Yes.
And
No,
that's it.
no.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that it's going to thin the pool or that it's going to be bad for people who are naturally
It's gonna
creative.
give all the guys at Guitar Center a job. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. And they
Also
could, you
true.
know,
But like it's one of
they
those
could afford their
things
hair
where
dye and hair club for men.
Racist, I think. I think.
just in case.
Ageist,
Just in
ageist.
case. Yeah.
I just feel like we're doing things because this makes money, not because it makes sense and because it's good for people.
But what if it's fun?
If it's
You know what I'm saying? Because it sounds like it's fun.
okay,
You know what I'm saying?
I could make the argument that going on a shooting spree is fun,
Whoa!
but it's not good for
along
people.
That's along the lines with your abortion statement.
That's what again.
You're going like
fun,
zero to 1,000.
but like
Abortions are so fun.
you just try to get them all the time.
like what the fuck? Like
Sure.
you know,
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you can
sure.
doesn't mean you should.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm just saying like because here's the thing. It starts with the hives. That's fine. Right? It starts
Who's
with
next?
the hives.
Who's next?
Crazy
Right.
town.
Cut it
Blink
off
182.
now.
Then
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
then it's crazy
No.
town. And everyone's come my lady.
There's already a ton of AC/DC cover bands, tribute bands, and they're still alive.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's again
Yeah.
factors on factors.
Are you thinking?
But they're alive.
All you mentioned was AC/DC? Because
Yeah,
there's
Kiss, fucking
Doors,
yeah.
Stones,
Any
Yeah.
man you
Right,
care to
right,
name.
If
but
I
the-
see another Beatles cover
Right.
band,
Okay.
Yeah.
Beatles though they're not all dead, but the Beatles as an entity are dead.
dead,
So I at
yeah.
least
It's over. The band's over.
I semi understand it.
Bruno
Yeah.
Mars tribute just played Pac Amp Man.
You get what I'm saying?
Bruno
You
Mars
get what I'm
tribute.
saying?
He's
And
not
here's
even
the
done.
thing: if a person is done, because I've thought about doing a Jimi Hendrix tribute band. I have. If you play drums, if you play bass, if you're down to
I
do
don't
it,
even know where
Mitchell,
you're
baby.
coming from
I'll wear a wig.
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, if you're down to get your money,
I'll wear a
No,
wig.
now I know exactly.
Let's
where
make
you're
our
coming
guap.
from. The difference is Hendrix's estate doesn't like grant the pass and
Exactly.
like help promote.
They're
and
not
shit
encouraging
like
it.
that.
Definitely not.
Now that
It's
being
very
said,
of the people. What
Whoa,
Hives are
whoa.
doing is very of the
It's
people in the sense.
crowdfunded.
Yeah,
now,
yeah, yeah.
now that being said, though,
That's why I
hold
like
on,
this.
because there
I like
are
it too.
bands that will give their air quotes blessing in some sort of way to certain tribute acts.
Kiss
Oh,
does
yeah,
that.
Right?
Kiss has to.
Right.
They
Cold-
fucking
the
have
official.
Cold
to.
Right,
Gin. They have
right.
that band Cold
Not-
Gin. That's
not
like
just
the
the
closest
official-
Kiss.
They'll say, oh, these-
L.A.vation. They're the official North American U2 tribute act.
You get what I'm saying? There's
Bono said you're okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's things.
Bono
and-
will sit in on your show if he's in
And
town.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. If you work for it, right? If you earn it,
Yeah.
right?
Earn
there-
it.
I'm cool with that. And yes, you can make the argument. Well, they're franchising it. You send them the videos, so you are earning it. Like Sure.
Oh yeah, no, that's
right.
not bad.
But like,
The Hives isn't like a Prince tribute, you know?
you know
Like,
what I'm
it's-
saying?
Yeah.
Like they're not like what's
And
like
the
what's
cream-
the standard really gonna be? What's the standard really
The
gonna be?
cream will rise to the top too. So like if
course,
there's
it
1,000 Hives tribute bands, the best 200
Right.
are gonna rise to the top.
But then the
and
worry,
they'll be the ones making money.
the extreme worry, taking it to 1,000,
love
right?
it.
Taking
Yeah, I
it to
know.
abortions are
What'd
fun.
you do?
Okay, taking it all the way to abortions are fun.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Is that
Shooting
that
spree abortions.
right? Right, shooting pregnant mothers.
That's the title. We just got ourselves the title.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not the can I be the best musician? It's can I be the best Hives band?
Well,
But that's cool for them.
How do you feel about TV singing shows? Like, where do you want
Yeah,
to write?
like I mean, karaoke.
Yeah.
So with
Talent
Please don't
competitions.
say you're pro that and anti this.
I'm not. I'm
Okay.
actually and I've done American Idol,
yeah.
Yeah.
right?
How'd
And
you feel about it?
horrible.
You did
Horrible.
American Idol, bro?
I tried.
I did
Definitely
both.
tried.
I did
Yeah.
both.
Really?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
did it too?
Voice as well. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and here's the thing. To some degree, because like with The Voice and America's Got Talent, you could do your own songs. With Idol, you kind of
Depends on the
can,
season.
but like whatever. But here's the thing.
Depends on the
Here's the thing. The thing with Idol, they said it was like, oh, you sing good, but we don't like your look.
TV.
Words that I was told. You
That's what I thought.
facts.
Yeah.
I
facts.
say
That's
get
what I
them.
thought.
Right, but you sing good. We don't like the way you look. So there's already other elements outside of the thing that you're doing that are influencing the decision on whether or not you can do the thing that you're trying to do. And like, yeah, sure, air quotes, that's life. But like,
I have two questions
okay,
because I love because you're on my total team on this one on the singing shows.
Uh-huh.
I have two questions for everyone to answer.
Go for it.
okay.
Who was the highest grossing American Idol star? And then name the second one.
Kelly Clarkson.
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood. That's the other one.
and
Ruben
Kelly-
stuttered.
And like Adam Lambert.
Oh, Adam.
Oh
Lambert,
yeah, because he's with the Queen now.
and
Good
neither
point.
one won. I think.
My last follow-up
Oh,
question is,
Daughtry.
Name anyone who's ever won The Voice ever
how many seasons?
for American Idol. Like 20.
Oh,
or
there's
something?
no.
20
There's been a
seasons.
lot. There's been like 30
It's like
seasons.
17 seasons or something
There's
crazy.
been
No,
there's
it's
been an
longer.
insane amount of
No,
seasons.
it's been since the mid 2000s.
Everyone come up with their answer.
Okay, all right.
I
Yeah,
would
we're doing
say
full. Price is Right style.
2000. I
Yeah,
would say
Price is Right style.
All right, I'm gonna say
Close this without going over.
Yeah,
Is
yeah, yeah.
that
but
it?
don't
I'm
go
gonna say
over.
there's been 21 seasons. I'm gonna go with Thug Life.
Yeah,
21 seasons.
I'm gonna say 22.
18.
It's 21.
All right.
Right on the money.
Damn,
Right on the money.
dang.
So there's 21, and as soon as you get to number 4, you're like, where? Who's?
Yeah.
How?
When
Ruben?
the
Clay?
and the guy with the gray hair.
Daughtry.
What? No. The guy with the gray
know.
hair.
Oh,
He sang like
yeah.
he sounded like Otis Redding kind of.
Yes.
And then he had
The
like,
old guy, air quotes.
Well,
he
here's
was
the
young.
thing. How many?
He was young, but he had gray hair.
How many contestants of American Idol can you name versus how many voice contestants can you name?
I don't even know who hosts The Voice or
There
who
you
fucking
go,
judges
baby.
The Voice.
Have you ever? Can you name one person who's won
I'm
The
glad
Voice?
you jumped over because that's
Right?
the byproduct of
Yes.
the American Idol like culture
Yeah.
thing. That
Susan
I don't know
Boyle.
anyone who's ever won The Voice.
It's
Yeah.
painful.
I know
though,
people
right?
who've been on
It's
it.
tough.
I went
It's
to college
tough.
with people who've been on The Voice.
There's like a soullessness to it, and I'm just gonna say it, but there's
It's
like
television.
a
Television's not music.
and it's
Mm-hmm.
a soullessness to like. I like to do things in a vacuum. I like to fuck
Art for
everybody.
art's sake,
Like,
baby.
I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about what
Yeah.
people think
Rick
or what
Rubin
people
has
think.
quoted the artist, the
Audience comes
is,
last.
is last.
The audience
comes
comes
last.
last.
And
We were
I
just talking
agree.
about that.
Bro,
Yeah,
did I not
100%
say
agree.
it's been
And
coming up
I've been
every
saying that, and I've been saying that for years
Okay.
because
Yeah, dude.
because
That's how I was
was
raised.
I was playing
My
blues.
parents taught me that shit.
I was playing blues rock when all my contemporaries
Your
were
parents are
playing
amazing.
metal
That's-
and
they're
hardcore, right? And they'd be like, "Why are you playing that old man music? You're 19 years old,
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Because
'Cause
I
I'm
don't give
doing
a
my
shit.
thing,
I don't
man.
give
Here's
a
the
fuck.
thing. Here's the
I don't
thing.
care about
The
your
truth
opinion.
is, the
You know
truth
what I
is
mean?
this. The truth is
Suck
this.
my dick.
I left
Here's the
Michigan.
thing. Here's the thing.
There you go.
From the
alone.
art,
Yeah.
from the perspective of art,
Yeah.
the audience comes last.
Yeah.
And this is true. And this is the thing that a lot of people have been saying. And it's the thing that him and I
It's
literally
fucking
had a
fact.
conversation.
It's fact.
It's a conversation that him and I literally had earlier today.
Yeah, like
how this
4 hours ago.
how this has been coming up. This has been coming
That's
up.
the follow up to that. Yeah.
This has been coming up literally for me like the last week and a half.
Right.
Like everywhere is the
Yeah.
Rick Rubin post.
Treat it like a
Yes.
sign.
Which I have.
You have
Trust
to.
me, I have. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Commercially, right? Commercially speaking,
Different.
Yeah.
it's not so much that it's different, but there is nuance to it. There is a nuance added because if you want people.
Yeah, if
to,
that's your goal. Sorry.
Well,
Didn't
no,
mean to-
no, that's the thing.
yeah.
Yeah. If you want to make it as a living, if you want to make money from it,
Yeah.
if you want others to enjoy it,
Yeah.
then you. It's not that you have to take their preferences into account.
No, see,
So
it
much-
goes deeper than that, though, dude.
No, right, no. I
Because
get
if you ignore them completely, they're gonna come anyway.
But that's what I'm saying. But
gonna
like,
come
like
anyway.
those
Ding,
who do,
Yeah, yeah.
those who
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you will.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Nah, and then you'll make the living.
But
and
the-
then you'll,
but
the rest comes
as
after.
long as there's enough
It's
of them to
fucking
earn
last.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it
Don't
really
get me
is.
wrong.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. The art, the I was gonna say the artist.
The artist
artist comes
last.
last.
That's what they want.
Labels.
Capital.
Yeah,
Management.
No. The
what they want you
audience
to think.
100%
Yeah.
comes last.
Yes.
And I believe that viscerally.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, folks.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Yeah. Peace out, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
No,
For art.
but it and as far as like monetary gain, the more monetary gain
Yeah.
becomes, the more you focus on that, the more that becomes like a weight, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The less the audience comes last.
Yeah.
exactly.
That's
One
kind
of my favorite
Yes.
art versus commerce stories. This is an extreme one because it says so much in such a small amount of time.
Yeah.
The label comes back to him and hands him his #1 record, and he says, "Great, that's awesome. Like, who the fuck is Johnny Cougar? My name is John Mellencamp."
Yeah.
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 He didn't know shit about shit.
Yeah.
Didn't know shit about shit. He's just doing his thing, and they did the thing.
They made him Johnny Cougar. Yeah.
Johnny Cougar.
Yeah.
Which is why he wrestled for years, like getting himself back to John Mellencamp. John
Right.
Cougar Mellencamp is legal, is commerce,
Legalese.
Yeah,
is the industry doing what it does to art. You know,
Yeah.
that's.
Yeah.
well, and this is the
Hey,
thing.
do you
that
like TikTok?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think anyone does, right?
nobody
You guys
likes
want to do
it,
some dances or what?
right?
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing,
Why
and
do I
it,
feel like a drop is
and
coming,
it comes
Greg?
down. It comes down to why do you do it?
Yeah.
It comes down to why
Yeah,
do you do it?
Yeah.
Right? On a lot of other nuanced questions that
I'm
come
an
up.
artist.
No,
I'm
you're
an
still
artist.
right. You're right.
It's-
Totally.
But really, it's why do you do it?
The question is every day for an artist.
Or
Yeah.
why or deeper than that is why can you not
right.
do
Yeah.
it?
Why
Exactly.
can't you stop?
Yeah, why can't you
exactly.
stop?
Can't
Yeah,
you do
I don't
anything
have,
else?
I don't have a say in the matter at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
It's just it is what it is, and I don't know if I'm good at it. I don't know if I'm terrible at
care.
it, and I don't give a shit.
fucking
I don't
care.
give a shit. If you don't like it, don't fucking listen.
Yeah,
Go fuck yourself. You go do it.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
And
people,
thanks for tuning in. No, seriously.
but really, with people who have their opinions about you should do it like this and you should do it like, because I've heard it all, my
Yeah.
whole fucking life. You should do it like this and you should do it like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, you should go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Where it's
They
like, I
should,
don't
everything.
care. Like, I don't care
God,
what
I
you're
love you,
saying.
Tito.
I don't care about what your idea is and all,
Yes.
how you like wax poetic about this or that. It's like, hey, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
You could take it or leave it.
Thank
You know what I
you.
mean?
Yes.
You are irrelevant
Yeah. Yep.
to what moves me.
Yeah.
You're irrelevant.
Do you
You're
like
fucking-
it? Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear more.
I
Do you
love
hate it?
making a connection.
I would like to hear more.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't.
and that's the thing too, right?
Even
it's-
compliments, I'm kind of like, thank you, let's move on.
No.
Yeah.
You know
If
what I
you
mean?
hate it, I want to know why, because I got to keep doing that.
That's true.
Why they
That's
hate
true.
it? Yeah.
You gotta keep doing
Bingo.
That's,
Bingo.
that's a little punk rock right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
punk
yeah.
rock.
See,
That's
my
the
thing-
way.
Why don't you like it? Oh, interesting. Let's
Oh,
do
yeah.
more.
It makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Tasty.
But
Yeah.
see, here's the thing. Here's where I get conflicted. It's not from a monetary spot per se.
I
Look.
went into music assuming I was never gonna make money.
No,
off
no,
of
but
it.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's I don't like the idea of being delusional. I don't like the idea of believing I'm amazing and not being such.
What's the difference,
So
You gotta be a little delusional.
No,
right?
no,
but
for
why
sure.
not?
Yeah.
That's the argument,
What's
right?
the danger? What's the danger of you? Who are you hurting? If you're delusional and you think you're amazing,
Myself.
why?
No. Why?
Because
Are you still not doing what you love?
because
Are you still not doing what you love?
I mean, sure.
Are you
Then
hurting other
that's
people?
It. Are you hurting
There's
anybody
an
else?
argument. People's ears.
They have to be a willing for an audience to be there. They have
What
to be
is
a
it?
willing participant.
Eleanor Roosevelt's like, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent.
Exactly. Yeah.
Say that again for the people in the back. I like that.
No one
I
can
like.
make you feel inferior without your consent.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
No, but like I feel like
Can't rape. Well, yeah. Can't rape a willing.
they can't do that.
Allegedly.
Same thing.
Allegedly.
Eleanor Roosevelt said that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Eleanor Roosevelt said
But
that.
no, like it's one of those things where like I don't like the
That's-
idea of being delusional for myself.
Yeah.
I
From-
understand.
for
It's-
myself.
It's a healthy thing to keep yourself in check.
Yeah, because that bleeds outside of music, right? If music is expression of self, right?
Yes.
Which arguably most of it is,
All of it
right?
is.
If I'm delusional in my expression of self,
Yeah.
then myself is delusional. I don't like that for myself.
Well, that's your opinion, isn't
That's
it?
just like your opinion, man.
That's like
That's just like your opinion, man.
Because you two has a hell of a career, and don't tell me that man's not completely delusional.
that motherfucker snuck into
Bonos.
my iPod in 2012,
yeah,
and I
there you
haven't
go.
forgotten
He
that
raped
shit.
your iPod.
I
your
fucking
iPod.
I haven't forgotten that shit. I've
Yeah.
just been like,
But
motherfucker, get
there's
the
a fine
fuck out my
line.
iPod.
I understand about walking that line because at some point you become Bono.
Yeah.
Right.
When you only meant to where the streets have no name,
Yeah.
you
Right.
became this pariah.
Yeah.
I miss old Kanye too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At a certain point, you smell your own shit, and you're like,
Yeah,
"That's awesome."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Right.
loved the White Stripes,
Yeah.
and that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a Detroiter, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like all 2.5 started records. What's happening to this man now? It's long gone.
Right.
Like, whatever
right.
was is
Yeah.
now the thing. Kanye's
You
a thing.
know what I'm saying?
They
But
just
that
opened
is-
Balenciaga in a
No,
mud
and here's the
pile or
thing.
something.
And,
Yeah.
and here's the thing, right? That's where
Okay.
they are now. That's what they're doing now. That's
Who's
cool.
laughing all the way to the bank, motherfuckers?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
for sure, for sure.
Art,
And they-
art,
Yeah,
art.
yeah, yeah.
no. And
Do
they're
you think they give a shit what you
Commerce,
think? Yeah.
And and even though they're so
Yeah.
intertwined with commerce, they are having.
I mean, because here's the thing: you don't like it, and they just left you behind. They're still doing shit they like.
and people
They're
still
all still enjoying
people are still
themselves.
responding to
Yeah,
that. And
yeah.
the thing is, I can't deny when I see an artist, even at that level, you know what I mean, where
Yeah.
where they hold that place in the industry. I can't deny it that they're having an artistic experience. They're having a spiritual
Wait,
experience
you
as
said
far
a key
as they're
word though.
concerned.
You said a key phrase though.
Who am I to say that they're not
Opinions
having
on the
that?
new Andre 3000 album.
I love it.
Yes.
So we'll
He's
go
doing
there.
what he's gonna do.
Because he's doing whatever the fuck he wants.
We'll go there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Please,
we'll go there.
please, by all means.
Because here's the thing. Because you touched on it. You said artists at that level, right? Nobody's talking about.
I meant at that level of
but-
financial success.
Yeah.
Again, that's fine. Even if we want to say that, right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants, no one desires to be the 45-year-old guy
Yeah.
living in mom's basement, being like, my band's gonna make it tomorrow, man. We're doing some stuff that's on the edge of y'all don't even know.
Two things. Shout out, mom, and that's a little racist.
Yeah.
That was the accent.
Okay, that's fine. Hey man, yo, mama don't know, but
Wait, hold up. Black people don't have basements. Black people don't have basements.
mama don't know that what I'm doing in this closet is gonna slap.
It's a proven fact they don't have basements.
Right.
So. I'm just kidding.
Basements are
kidding, I'm
haunted. We do
joking.
not have basements. As the honorary black person on this show, I do not have a basement.
You've never been
Honorary.
to Michigan.
Yeah. That's
That's fine.
That's a
I'm
geographic thing. That ain't a fucking.
All I'm saying, but
Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? But here's the thing. Nobody wants to be that guy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying, what I'm saying is because nobody wants to be that guy. That's because we have all, as a society, have accepted
Right.
that being that guy, there's something wrong with that. There's something bad. There's something self-harmful about being the
Unless
Unless that guy is having a great fucking time.
Exactly. Unless
Sure,
unless
he's not.
blissfully ignorant.
He's not.
to all the
How do you
bullshit
know?
and
You're
every
not that guy.
expectation.
Oh,
and-
my
yeah.
phone died. I hope my live saved.
We're still on Twitch. Tell them
Right
to go to
before-
Twitch.
right
Wait,
before
you're trying
the-
to save this? It's definitely
Hey,
saved.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's on Twitch.
It's coming out in 2 weeks, and it'll
Yeah.
absolutely
Love
saved.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, it still
No,
works.
no, but
kinda.
I mean, fucking, like, yeah, you're not that guy. Maybe he's having the time of his fucking
Exactly.
life. Who
Kyle
cares?
Gass.
Yeah.
Kyle Gass fucking in Venice playing guitar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kyle
With
Gass
mom's
is
paychecks.
enjoying himself.
No, I'm
He's
talking about
enjoying
Kyle Gass in the movie.
Yeah, sure.
Like-
it's a movie.
Sure.
But it's also.
But so is
yeah.
your scenario.
I have a really good question, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry, what's the best music movie that you ever seen.
Across the Universe, one of my favorite movies of all time.
That one, I love that one.
I love that movie. Now, here's the thing, because we were on tour and we talked about this. They don't like that movie.
I hate it.
You hate it because all the exposition.
I like everything but the songs.
I
like everything but the songs.
I like the interpretation.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
were you
yeah.
at?
I like everything but the songs.
I just didn't feel like any type of way about it.
Okay.
I thought I was already exposed to the Beatles. I thought it was a nice way for people of this generation to be exposed to the Beatles. I think it came out around the same years as like
It is
Beatles
dated.
rock band.
It is dated.
Yeah.
Like Beatles rock band came out, and then Across the Universe came out. So
If
it's
you
like,
watch it right now, it looks like the year it came out.
Right,
for
right,
sure.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
yeah, but I didn't feel any type of way about it. I was just like, oh, there's cool renditions of the songs.
watch
But,
it again and get
but you know who has
stoned.
better versions of the
There's-
songs? The Beatles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, that was like my thought. Where it's like, if I wanted to hear,
100% mine.
yeah, these are like Shasta
Art
Beatles
direction's
songs.
cool. Acting's whatever. Plot, who cares? You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here-
But
here-
like,
here-
yeah.
here's my hot
Yesterday.
take. Here's my yes.
No, I
yes.
didn't. I
Yes.
didn't.
Yes.
I didn't. Yeah.
And you know what? Yesterday was a great movie. And you know why
Yes.
yesterday was a great movie? Because it told the truth about how nobody likes original music.
Ooh.
Yeah. You want to
Doesn't
know?
it cut way deeper?
Yeah. And you want to know what? Which is sad for me to say this, thinking about it now in this very moment. Okay. Here's my hot take. Beatles covers, people who cover Beatles, better job than the Beatles.
Oh.
No.
Womp
Depends on the
womp.
song.
You know,
No.
get rid of the tequila.
For me, allegedly.
Yeah.
And for those people, canceled. Just for those.
Canceled.
For the
Yeah.
because like Oliver just canceled you in his own way.
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like he
No,
just,
you're wrong.
In
You're-
his
you're-
own
it's
way.
okay, you're allowed to be wrong.
I agree
That's
with
okay.
you.
Everyone's
Yeah,
allowed
that's
to be
okay.
wrong once in a while.
No. I will grant it depends on the song.
It depends on the song.
That's fine.
There are covers that are better than. The
I
original.
can't say
can't.
blanketly,
Yeah,
but
it's not blanket. Yeah,
it's a lot.
I would not
Sean
say
Penn,
so.
I Am Sam, Full Retard, amazing soundtrack. All Beatles songs, totally different artists.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
I
Yeah.
haven't heard it. I haven't
Yeah.
seen
Great.
it.
Full
great,
retard.
Great.
Yeah, yeah.
Rufus Wainwright
Yeah.
doing Across the Universe, the song on a
Yeah.
piano. Come on.
Now,
Yeah.
now
How do
here's
you
the
want
thing.
Rufus
Now
Wainwright
here's the
singing
thing,
anything?
right? Now here's the thing, though, right? Because this
Tell me.
because this goes back to musicians and
Have some more
artists.
tequila.
Right? Oh, please. So this goes back to musicians and artists, right? When we're talking about songwriting, no one's a better songwriter than the Beatles.
That's a debatable. Yeah.
That's very debatable. That's fine.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But no one's a better songwriter than the Beatles. But right, and no one's going to like
Bacharach.
What the world
needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing. Damn it.
Neil Diamond.
Good, great guy.
Great guy.
Great guy, Neil Diamond.
I know it's the Beatles. I know.
But it's the Beatles. But here's the thing, right? As far as performance goes, because here's the truth of it. As musicians, and I'm not saying they're not phenomenal
They
musicians.
were incredible.
They were very
I'm
good.
not saying that they're
Yeah.
not phenomenal
Yeah.
musicians, and that's fine. But especially when you look at today, which, yes, there's handicaps because we have so much things today, so many things today that make people better musicians.
Live auto-tune?
The things that people, not even auto-tune, not even, I mean, yes.
Yeah, Post Malone's got an
Sorry.
awesome vibrato.
Yeah.
Live auto-tune.
I heard you.
Yeah.
I know, it's a thing. Hashtag Justin Bieber.
Well, I mean,
Right.
T-Pain's
Hashtag
already like 20
everyone
years old.
now.
He used it as a tool, he used it as a pedal, there's a difference.
But they assign it to him live. He wasn't doing live when it came
No.
out. That was all corrected.
Right.
Now you're just going into a microphone and it's perfect.
It's there.
Yeah,
It's in the
which
it's in
is
the
which is a
can.
whole thing. But even if you take that away, if you look at people who do it actually,
Yeah.
if you look at people who execute it actually, right? What people are doing now, what they're able to do now, the ways in which they're able to do it now, it's better. It's
is.
better.
It's part of technology.
Better is subjective. That's fine. We can make
Yeah.
that.
Technology has
It,
improved.
it's
I will
cleaner.
100%
It's
agree with
tighter.
It's tighter and cleaner sounding.
What
Did you
I-
hear the new Beatles song?
Right? The new
Yeah.
Beatles song.
It's good.
It's a great song.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a great song,
Yeah.
right? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's
I
the
like
thing.
it.
Yeah.
Other people's interpretations of the
It
Beatles.
sounded like a solo song. Like they all did a solo song and then they put it together.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it
like
sounds like a
the
John
way they're
song.
recording the sound because they're the Beatles. I don't like that song.
Yeah.
All right, I liked it.
That's fair. That's fair. I just
There
think
are Beatles songs I do not like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
there's-
objective enough to
yeah.
say I don't like this song.
Like-
I don't
like-
like piggies.
like let's start.
you.
Let's
Oh, really? I
we
like
can
that
be
one.
honest.
Yeah.
He loves
I like that one.
like-
I'm a George guy.
Savoy Truffle.
let's
I
I
start.
like
I'm a
Savoy
George-
Truffle. That bass
There you
line.
go. Bill.
Hold on.
That bass line.
Let's
Elements of a good song doesn't make a good song.
let me put it this way. Let me
That's
put it
true.
this way. Let me put it this way.
Good point, but-
Let's start with Let It Be.
Right.
Let it be.
Right. Let's start with just Let It
Did
Be.
you know that Aretha Franklin released that song before the Beatles did?
Yes.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
I'm not surprised.
It's written for Aretha, and she recorded it first.
So here's
did
the
not
thing,
know
right?
that.
So
Wow.
so even using that as an example, Beatles got famous off of it, right? So we can arguably say it's their
They were
song.
already famous, but yes.
That's fine, but it's
Yeah,
their
yeah.
song. It's
Yeah.
their song.
Yes.
They got famous off of covers.
They did get
Facts.
famous
Roll
off
over
of
Beethoven.
covers.
Facts.
Twist and
Yep.
shout. Yeah.
Facts.
Shout.
And did
No,
they
you're-
give as much credit as the
Hamburg,
Rolling Stones did?
motherfuckers,
No, they
Hamburg.
didn't.
They did
but
their
whatever.
reps.
Yeah, they put their fucking
The
reps
Cavern
in.
But did
Club
they
is
give
just-
as much credit
Yeah.
as the Rolling Stones? No, but that's fine.
For what?
For taking black music and getting famous off it.
Oh.
But that was the name of the game.
That
back
was-
in the-
yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
not
Elvis.
saying it
Elvis.
wasn't.
Elvis.
But we're
what
gonna,
they did.
but we're gonna. Okay, but it's the name of the game. Of the Rolling Stones did it, but the Rolling Stones were still like, "Oh, you wrote this. Come up and play
Stones
with
were
us."
the one that actually said, "Hey
Acknowledged
guys,
it. Yeah, come
this
on."
is not
Yeah.
us."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
That's
just
what I'm
li-
saying.
you
The
just
Stones
like
actually
this.
had Muddy
Ladies
Waters
and gentlemen,
and
Muddy Waters.
Sonny
That's
Boy.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So
the Yardbirds too. They brought up
Yes.
Sonny
Yeah,
Boy Williams.
yeah.
They did
So-
an album with Sonny Boy
that's what I'm
Williams.
saying.
Yes,
When that was the name of the game. So the Beatles don't get an exemption from me. From me, they don't. They don't.
Hey, they put Billy Preston on a record.
Blame it on Brian Epstein.
Yeah.
I am not
know.
gonna
Yeah.
blame the.
Because as soon
He
as-
didn't kill himself.
Because as soon as John Lennon had his choice, he's inviting Chuck Berry to go with Yoko, and
Yeah.
and Chuck Berry's
When Chuck
going,
Berry's
why
like,
is,
"What the
why is
fuck?"
Yoko here?
So that's your
What's
girl,
that?
bro?
Yeah.
That's your girl, bro?
It's
No,
Yoko.
and rightfully so.
Yeah.
But here's my thing, right? Let it be. You have we'll take the Aretha Franklin version, we'll take the Beatles version, and
Beatles
we'll
one's
take
bigger.
the version from Across the Universe. That's my favorite version.
Blue.
That's fine. You can boo it. That's okay.
For me,
For me.
for me, just
For me.
You don't, it's not
For
gross
me.
'cause it was a-
But
Yeah,
Me
yeah,
too.
Yeah. Right. However, for me, I definitely for me, I get way more emotional at the Across the Universe version and at the Aretha version.
okay.
It's
I don't
the
approach
Aretha's
any
cool.
art like this, like what you're saying, like all of it, what you're saying. I approach art. I'm just gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
I approach art like it is what it is. What the artists
It
do,
is
what
what
the
it
artists
is.
do, it is what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what they put forth.
Yeah.
I don't have to have. I can like it or I can walk away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
have to have an opinion about it. I don't have to break it down. I don't have.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can just not connect
Engage with
with
it.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
But also acknowledge simultaneously. I'm gonna be real. I don't seek
Yeah, yeah.
Led Zeppelin music. I never put Led Zeppelin on.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Mhm.
I recognize that they're one of the most influential bands in rock and roll. I
Yeah.
understand that they're millions and millions of people's favorite bands.
Yeah.
I understand that a lot of the music I listen to wouldn't be
They're
what I
legends.
listen to.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go and put Led Zeppelin on.
Right.
And it's not. If I feel like it, I will. It's not a rule.
I
Yeah.
don't own a lead record. I don't
You
own
know
a
what I'm
single
saying?
one. I
Yeah.
oh, that's
And-
why I do
and-
own a Led
and-
Zeppelin record.
Yeah,
I just
but
bought one in Korea.
in the Great War.
Hey.
It was on sale. In the Great War, if it's Beatles or Stones, where are you?
Beatles. Though.
Beatles.
Yeah.
I'm
Ooh.
Beatles for that. Beatles or Stones, I'm Beatles.
Beatles, but it's not. It won't be easy. It wouldn't be easy.
It's not easy,
Yeah,
but
it's
Beatles
not
are
an
winning.
It's not an easy beat.
There's
it's not
like
an
two
easy
guys
beat,
left
yeah.
alive, but it's
This
Beatles.
Is
Yeah.
a 4 Beatle room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all writers
If Nick
of
were here,
songs.
Nick would be the Stones one.
Yeah. Nick writes songs sometimes. He doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily write.
Stones are
Songs.
Stones are better at other things than the Beatles.
Correct.
Like they're better at.
They're better live.
They're more aggressive. They're more rock and roll. They have
They're
more.
more musicians than the Beatles are. Is that
they're
a hot
all
take?
That is a hot take.
Maybe that's debatable.
Fuck
as
Charlie
hard.
Watts
That's a
is all I'll
hard-
say.
You know.
Really?
Yeah. Fuck Charlie.
What do you think of John Densmore?
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on.
John
Take the-
Densmore, right?
I'll take John
Yeah.
Densmore. Yeah.
Hold on. So you're saying I was
Watts
gonna,
didn't do
I almost,
shit.
I
Right?
almost said Bonham.
What do you mean?
That's the tequila.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Thank
but
you.
you got Zeppelin.
Ringo's
right?
way better.
Thank you. Ringo over Charlie Watts?
All fucking day. Forever.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The variety.
The taste.
The taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
The
day.
decisions. The decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
spice.
No fucking question.
Okay.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
question.
Now, do you think
I'm
though?
totally with you on that.
Yeah.
No, hold on, because so
Charlie Watts wouldn't
Charlie
do.
Watts
right,
didn't do
but okay,
shit.
okay,
He
hold
never
on
hit
though.
the snare and the
Hold on
hi-hat
though.
at the same time.
Hold on, because traditionally speaking, traditionally,
Yeah.
in my experience, drummers don't write songs. Traditionally.
Oh,
I'm not saying
No,
that
no,
they
traditionally.
traditionally. Allegedly. Right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
2 more
right.
times.
Right. So
Allegedly.
is it that Charlie Watts isn't as a air quotes diverse as Ringo, or is it that Ringo was in a band that was just more diverse?
It's debatable.
It's
You want to know why? You
debatable,
want to know
yeah.
why? Because one of the greatest rock and roll drummers of all time is Phil Rudd. What did Phil Rudd do?
Yeah.
He hired a hitman to
Oh,
kill
I
his
think
wife.
Phil Rudd- yeah.
4.
He also
Yeah.
hired a hitman to kill his wife, and it went south.
Allegedly.
Phil
Yeah, yeah.
Spector. 2, 4,
Yeah, yeah.
2, 4.
I would take Phil Rudd over Charlie Watts.
But he has the greatest backbeat in rock and roll because
Yeah.
all those songs are so.
But it's also that's
Never
all they
plays
call
a
for.
Phil.
AC/DC songs are like
Yeah.
rock and
That's
roll.
also all they call for.
So
yeah.
if you're part of that band, your 2 and 4 better be it.
yeah.
It better be it. Otherwise,
Get
So
the fuck
okay,
out.
talk
so
to me about how good are you if you don't have a drummer.
Yeah. You're only as good as your drummer.
Only as good
facts,
as the drummer.
You're
facts.
as good as-
But
yeah.
okay, but are we taking him over Ringo?
Phil Rudd? No.
No.
That okay,
No,
and is it not for the same reasons?
It's for creativity.
It's for creativity.
different reasons.
Okay, but creativity is definitely tied into.
Ringo
Yeah, but
doesn't have
Ringo
that
has
taste.
both. Ringo has execution and creativity.
Ringo doesn't have that ness.
he can hold a backbeat.
All the Beatles songs do things.
John Lennon said that
Fucking-
Ringo wasn't
no,
the
I
best
Wanna
drummer
Hold
in
Your
the
Hand
Beatles.
Dude, fucking She Loves You has 2 different drum takes in it. You can hear the switch of the takes.
because
he's
he's
solid.
not that good.
No, because he is that good. Yeah.
No, but but what I'm
No,
saying.
what I'm
yeah.
saying is Phil Rudd is a machine. You put a
Yeah,
quarter in.
so can Ringo be if he wants to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phil Rudd doesn't have the breadth of styles of Ringo.
Yeah.
But
Right?
does he not, or was he not
Because-
placed in a position to
because
do so?
Phil
He probably
Rudd
could if he wanted.
feels like Phil Rudd.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
without Phil Rudd, you have Chris Slade, which is one record, which is Razor's Edge. Listen to the difference.
Okay, I'll have to. I don't know.
Okay,
so, yeah.
but that
I'll believe you. I believe
Yeah.
you.
I still
because
think it
that
sits.
band, that sound is that drummer.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So application matters, like
All
how
I'm-
you're
execution
applying.
definitely matters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
how
yeah.
you're
Oliver,
applying the player.
So Nick and I have been playing together since fucking too long. We grew up in the same town. We worked at the same grocery store. Went to
Oh,
the
that's
same high
awesome.
school. Like the whole thing. We
So
moved
cool.
out here together. Blah 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 blah.
That's fucking dope.
He's our third longtime drummer, and like Dr. Mo doesn't even count anymore because your tenure is so hot.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So it's like you versus Johnny Z because
Yeah.
we moved out with Johnny Z.
Yeah. Well,
And-
it's also length of time too.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God. No, you're the
Yeah.
guy.
How
But-
long have you been in film speed?
Going on just over 7 now.
Damn.
Yeah.
And this
Allegedly.
outfit, this sound,
Allegedly.
this product wasn't this until him.
Yeah.
That's how important a member of a band
Could be.
Anyway,
We're
When
not
you make a
talking about
career-
importance, though.
We are.
kinda are.
We
Oh,
are.
okay.
Because
Okay.
it changes the sound of the band.
Right.
Right.
And I'm not saying that it doesn't, but if we're talking,
Charlie Watts, if
Charlie
it's
Watts-
any other drummer, is a different
Will
band
work.
coming
No.
through those years.
Nah, it'll work.
But the songs are the same.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get the credit, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Ringo,
yeah.
totally different.
Yeah.
If they have a schlub,
Bill Ward,
Yeah.
Bill Ward and John Densmore, Bill Ward from Sabbath and John Densmore from Doors.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I can't like Sabbath is the 4 of them to me.
Yeah.
Travis
Bill Ward rules.
Barker.
Travis
Yeah. Right.
Barker.
Right.
That's all.
You're only as good as your drummer.
Yeah. They changed completely, and
Yeah.
the sound never left.
No,
after
the
he-
sound-
But here's my but like to your point, Charlie Watts, you replace him with pretty much any other drummer.
One of those monkeys that
You're gonna
fucking
be
slams
fucking
the
fine.
fucking cymbals.
You're gonna be fine.
I like that take. I like that take.
You're gonna be fine.
but-
it won't be.
I
as
love
good.
Charlie Watts, but I like the
fine,
take.
Respect.
But they have
He did it.
50 years of hits behind them.
I know. Put
So
respect.
Who else could?
He's-
Anyone
okay.
else who's playing Charlie
Just-
Watts is playing Charlie Watts specifically.
Yeah. Yes.
but not
Yeah.
only
Because the
that,
parts are that, dude.
but
That's
not
what the
only
parts
that,
are.
The Beatles stopped recording in the 60s.
I know.
I don't know, man. I think
Charlie
that
Watts kept going.
I,
He was on
Playing-
tour when he died.
But-
He was on tour when
All
he
right.
died.
Yeah.
Don't answer yet. Greatest
Okay.
drummer ever.
Ooh.
Ooh, you can go first. I'm gonna.
And I have
Yeah,
closeout
yeah.
questions for you.
Yeah.
Because you're this
yeah.
first time on, so I have
Awesome,
closeout
awesome.
questions. Yeah.
greatest drummer ever.
Just your opinion. Just your opinion. Your favorite drummer. He ruins everyone else.
It's tough.
That's Phil Rudd.
No, it's
Clyde Stubblefield.
no, it's tough. It's tough.
I know you're joking.
No, I'm gonna say Bonham,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
Respect.
and
There's
I'm,
no wrong answer.
Yeah.
and the reason I'm gonna go Bonham is because Bonham specifically, every drummer you talk to,
They'll say it.
they're gonna say, yeah,
Yeah.
Bonham is an influence.
Yeah.
And like, it's not that just because you're influential makes you the best. However,
Kind of does.
When you look, when you're looking at like, no matter what
Yeah.
genre it is, drummers look at you.
Yeah.
You're doing something right.
Yeah.
You're doing something right.
Yeah.
And individually, which goes back to my whole point about
me.
this whole thing for everything is it's all a for me thing.
Yeah.
That's everyone's opinion, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like
you
that.
know what I'm saying? I feel like Bonham can play it all.
Yeah.
Does he? No, not all the time.
But he could.
But could he?
Yeah.
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 Like his style works in all of the genre.
Yeah.
In all
Yeah,
of the
If you
mixes.
take Dire Maker
Yeah.
or Jamaica,
Jamaica, man.
depending on how you want to pronounce it,
I think that's just I'm discovering. Yeah.
and you know, you take rock and roll, which are pretty opposites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it works, and like that type of dynamic, like yeah.
Yep.
Ringo could play rock and roll.
Yeah, you sure could.
Yeah. I like Clyde Stubblefield from James Brown.
Damn. Good answer.
James Brown.
Yeah,
If
dude.
you can play with James Brown, you can do anything.
He's the funky drummer.
Yeah. He is the original fucking. Yeah.
Yeah, but everyone in James Brown is a drummer. You could have named his bassist.
Name the saxophone.
Bootsy Collins.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Maceo
but-
Parker.
Yeah,
No,
Stubblefield,
that,
dude.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
Clyde. Yeah.
that he's like the
Yeah.
fucking original. Like when it
Yeah.
comes to that playing the
Jesus.
one and shit like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Is that a regular
sample
vape?
drummer? ever.
rock drummers are
Is that a
are-
regular vape?
A lot of rock. Yeah, a lot of rock drummers are playing. You know,
versions of that.
they're playing
Yeah.
versions of that.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know, it's fucking invented funk, invented soul, invented fucking like invented that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did it.
So yeah.
I don't want to be the asshole.
What?
I'm gonna have to say Buddy Rich.
Okay, you're wrong, but it's okay.
But
Yeah.
the things that I've seen,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
wasn't in like a band to do a thing
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
He was leading up. He
Yeah.
was
From
a
the kit.
band leader
From the
with
kit.
drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like.
But there's
Yeah,
also
he's-
Tito Puente. Tito
Yeah,
Puente,
Tito.
who's
Yeah,
playing
it's
fucking
timbales,
timbales,
but yeah.
it's like still, you know
Yeah,
what I
he's
mean? Like
leading.
it's still, it's
Yep.
not unheard of in other genres. You know
Yep.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But,
Totally.
but Buddy Rich is the shit.
But
yeah.
that's my bulletproof
Ricky
answer
Ricardo.
because
Ricky Ricardo.
that's my bulletproof answer because then when
Yeah.
I get into taste and flavor, like
Yeah.
then I
Yeah, you could go-
wrestle with myself.
Yeah, like I
No,
mentioned,
no.
the
Yeah.
drum from the Doors and Sabbath.
Yeah.
Those guys are like fucking.
No,
it's
Densmore
not the
had some
Doors and
chops,
not
yeah.
Sabbath without those guys to me.
I play a Tuesday night Highway to Hell on the kit, right?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
like my appreciation for it gets down to what can they do with it? Whoa.
Yeah.
And so that's always my
mean,
thing. But you,
The answer's Keith Moon. Yeah. for
Keith
me.
Moon.
Yeah.
That's great. Good answer.
There will never be another one.
Yeah.
You can't do that
You
again.
can't do that
Yeah,
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So,
everyone like Tommy
yeah.
Lee's been trying to do that.
Yeah.
like,
People have
Right.
been copying Bonham. People have been copying Clyde Stubblefield. No one can copy.
You don't
Keith
think
Moon.
you don't think Chad Smith has been copying Keith Moon?
No, he's copying Clyde Stubblefield.
Yeah,
if
he's-
anything. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a rhythm. He's a rhythm
I'm not
guy.
a
He's
drummer
rhythm guy.
enough to know.
Yeah.
So
No, like okay,
Moon's
I'm trying to think.
orchestral.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to think.
But that's-
he's
but that's-
also-
but that's why
he's
I say
also on
that.
drugs.
but
Yeah.
so that's why I
Ginger
say that
Baker
though.
was orchestral too.
But because
Ginger
but here's
Baker.
the,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
Baker's close to that. Yeah.
but here's
And,
the thing.
Mitch
Yeah.
Mitchell too.
yeah.
Facts.
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
Well, I mean, you have the Who and you have Hendrix.
Mitch Mitchell's
Yeah.
like my
They
number
were-
2 probably.
Really?
Yeah.
So I
I love-
almost
I
said
love
Mitch.
Mitch
I
Mitchell.
almost said Mitch actually
yeah, yeah.
because Mitch Mitchell stands
Yeah.
because he was such an integral part of a trio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like being
It just
part,
sucks that he's playing behind the best
But
guitarist
like
of all time.
Mitch,
But yeah.
Mitch's
But
punk,
yes.
but Mitch's punk like backbeat.
Fire, dude?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. His fire.
He's quick.
Like Moon.
Yeah.
Moon was like painting.
Yeah.
Like Moon had this totally different like
Yeah.
aggression, sure, and intensity, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this total
He had like Bonham's aggression with like Mitch Mitchell's
Fucking crazy
creativity
flyer.
and
Yeah.
flair
weird
and yeah.
finesse.
Yeah,
thing.
so
Keith Moon's a good
but
answer.
those
Yeah.
songs led themselves like.
Oh, for
like,
sure, and he had a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
yeah.
So here's the thing though.
Yeah, right.
Here's the real thing.
Didn't he
though.
create the freedom?
No,
When
no.
you see Travis Barker
don't
do
know.
the thing like, all right, we're gonna hold off.
No,
Well,
no,
Travis.
as-
See, well, I mean, both of them are writing parts to the song because
Yeah.
the songs are coming.
As
in
a band,
yeah.
when someone comes in
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
look what I can do, and you're like, okay, maybe Nick, you want to just let him do something real quick?
that's
Yeah.
that's what Travis. That's
Well, but here's-
Every just
the bridge
Yeah.
of literally
We'll play
every
to you.
Blink-182 song.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's where it gets weird.
Yeah.
Maybe not weird, but controversial.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, controversial.
Right. Slightly controversial anyway. Right. Obviously, you change any member, you change the vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
Any member.
any member, no matter
Yeah.
who you change, you
Yeah.
change the vibe.
Except for the singer.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm just
no,
kidding.
no. That's where I'm going.
Joking. I'm
No,
joking.
no.
I'm joking.
But here's the thing, right? If you change the front man,
Yeah.
right? Is that not more? Is that not the most integral change?
That's why it's called frontman. Yeah.
It can be. Yeah.
If you're
depends.
speaking traditionally, yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're the mouthpiece.
You
There's
two
a person.
without Bono, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, you change a guitarist, you change a drummer, you change
Yeah.
a bass player.
Yeah, yeah.
It's different,
All I picked
yeah.
is one of the biggest bands of all time.
but
Yeah.
it's that band.
Yeah.
It's just
But
a different
He's
version.
mentioned AC/DC a few times tonight, and that's an example of where
That's like the one exception to the rule, though.
The
But there's
one
the
exception.
one.
There's been
The
others.
one.
I mean, like Van
who else?
Halen is David Lee Roth, right? But there are
Yes.
people that swear by Van
Ooh.
Hagar. There are people that
No, but
sway.
they're wrong. So it's okay.
And I agree. I agree. You can
Hey.
fucking have your cobble wobble all
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
day, motherfucker. But I'm fucking trying to do
Just
some splits and
another
spandex. You know what I mean?
tequila
Yeah.
sunrise.
Yeah, no, it's like, no, fucking.
You're right about AC/DC, and I'll
Yeah.
say those songs, baby. It's all about the songs.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
gave them what they
Hey,
wanted.
I
every
mean, yeah,
fucking
you
time.
wanna
But
get-
those
you wanna
songs
get-
extracted the performance from Brian Johnson. Those songs
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
made him.
You
He
wanna
never
get dorky
sang
on
like
it,
that
fucking
before.
Emo
Oh.
bands change
He
singers
did a
all
Hoover
the time.
commercial right
you know?
before he joined AC/DC.
Emo bands
used to
change
play the
singers all the
recorder.
time?
Yeah, dude.
He used to play the
Really?
recorder.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What?
Emo bands change singers all the fucking
Yep.
time.
Hardcore bands too. Metal
Yeah.
bands.
Really?
Yeah. Dance
So-
Gavin Dances had like 4 singers.
So now, okay.
Chiodos.
Follow up.
Chiodos.
Follow
Fallen in verse.
Bless the
follow
fall.
up question
Skip fate.
is
Yeah.
that is it now does genre dictate how integral this may or may not
Yeah,
be?
totally.
I guess.
Right.
Like,
Maybe.
like there's
Because like
The band.
I love you and you're honest and I hate
Oh,
myself.
Yeah, okay, but like, so, yeah.
Like, is that not like the emo sound? Like, so does that not like lend itself to be more?
Yeah, I mean, but like when Tom left, it sucked.
we have to get now
True.
into the culture of branding and band and artist
Yeah,
and
yeah,
band and collective unit, and
Yeah.
we're at like way too long of an episode. So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean
yeah.
to say
Next
is,
time.
What is
because
that?
that goes so much deeper, because Zeppelin, you
Yeah,
change
we'll
member, you-
talk when this is off
Yeah,
the
because,
air.
because Blink with Skiba's not Blink, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah, yeah.
All
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah.
Okay, so now I got to ask you, as the closer of questions was, you already
Desert
said
Island.
first record with
Best
the
record. Perfect record.
Perfect record. Desert Island, like Deserted Island
Perfect.
record.
No, it's two part of a
different
question. Yeah.
answers.
Okay.
Right? So
Perfect
one,
record.
Name a perfect record.
Okay.
Because I've told people there are always several. Like
Yeah.
I have several perfect
Yeah,
records.
yeah, if you have
Name
more than
one.
yeah,
No skips.
yeah.
Eric
Perfect.
Burden declares war.
Great.
Whoa, I don't know
That's
that record.
that's
Is
one
that
of
first? Is that Eric Burden with your first
yeah
album?
the first time. Yeah,
Ah.
that's
The
like
line?
for me. That's like a
That
number
actually-
one type
that
of fucking.
speaks so hard to your influences.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah,
too.
yeah.
That's great.
That's like a one. I don't know if it's
Why I
my
wanted
deserted
Tito
island.
one here.
Right,
I don't know if
right,
it's my
Deserted
deserted
Island.
My desert island record would probably be
Like, if I could
Yeah, yeah.
still preface, like, you're not tortured with it.
yeah.
When you want music,
This is all you
the
have.
one thing that you have to put on.
Yeah.
This is all you have.
Fuck. The first Santana.
Great.
The first Santana.
I love you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, that makes me feel so much better about playing on your records.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say earlier,
Yeah.
like you coming into these beats and you're like, oh, I don't know what to. No. Like the fucking swank, stank, soul, fucking bends, emotion, vibrato that you're providing on top of this ding, to ding, to ding, to ding, to ding,
Yeah.
is probably exactly what they want you for.
Yeah.
No, it works.
It
like
has to
when
be.
it when
And
it clicks, it's such a click.
And we've talked about it too, where like we're functioning also. We're not functioning as a guitar section. We're functioning as a horn section. So like we're our
I know you got to play against those lines.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we're when we're doing our stuff and he jumps on stage with us, it's like yo, we're not guitarists. We're horn players.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we come in on the fucking so we kind of vamp.
Hit your stabs.
And then
Yeah,
we hit
yeah.
our stabs and we hit our
Big
little
on the
sections
stabs.
and then we
Yeah,
come
yeah,
back and we vamp for a little while and the other guy does a thing and then we come in and it's very like like War or like fucking James Brown's horn section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we're just coming in and coming out.
Yeah.
It's not a thing that you're playing.
Chicago's closer than Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
They're both touring this year, by the
Ooh.
way. Chicago with Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh,
that
together?
sounds
And like the
bad.
finale is like both bands on stage and shit.
That's like a horn player's
So,
wet dream.
Dude,
yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to go so hard.
Dude.
So, yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Dude,
That sounds
Let's do
that's
that.
gonna be gnarly. Anyway, yeah, but it's more Chicago
Dun,
than it is
dun,
Earth, Wind,
dun,
and Fire.
dun,
But
dun,
Yeah.
dun,
Yeah.
dun,
Final
dun,
question.
dun,
Steely
dun,
Dan.
dun.
Steely Dan. I love
What's
Steely-
the
they have a
song that
bunch
we
of members
put on
too.
the end of this
Yeah.
episode? It can be Buddha Jones. It can be Darnell Cole. It can be
No,
both.
it's your dude. It's your first time here.
man,
It's your
yeah.
choice.
We could do. Let's do something else. Let's do something funky.
You can do
Cosmic
whatever.
Slop by Funkadelic.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it. Write
Oh.
it down.
You got it.
Cosmic Slop. All right, it's
Hit the
fading
button.
in.
I'm with
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Are
yeah.
you gonna hit
with
the
it.
button?
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Hooray! we.
Sister and 3 young brothers. We seen it hard, we seen it kind of rough. But always with a smile, she was sure to try to hide the fact from us that life was really tough. I can hear my mother call, I can hear my mother call. Late at night I hear a call, on the Lord I hear a call. She said, Father, Father, it's for the kids. Any and everything I did, please, please don't judge me too strong. Lord knows I made no wrong. Lord knows I made no wrong. Then the devil sang, would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmic slop. Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmic slop. Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmic slop. She was going all through the ghettos. Tricks would come and then they go. The neighbors would talk and call her Jezebel. But always with a smile, she was sure to try to hide the facts from us that she was catching hell.